Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moonshine himself.
Of Harlem.
What up, what up, what up, what up? You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself, aka la doble sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, God bless each and every one of y'all. God bless, God bless, God bless. Ladies and gentlemen, good man. News is interesting news, man. Interesting news. Interesting news. Man, I said that 2024 is gonna keep it's gonna keep that momentum of 2023. I mean, that boxing is forced to keep that momentum of 2023. Again, we had a good performance by Barroso. Good performance. Who else? October Turbiev. Oh, and first and foremost, I want to say congratulations to the fighter of the year. The fighter of the year now, yeah, you know, he won the award. Officially, he won the award of fighter of the year. Fight of the year was Jaime Munguia versus Sergey Derevchenko. Shout out to manager of the year, Bill Haney. Bill Haney won manager of the year. Shout out to Bomac. Bomac won the trainer of the year. For the women's side, Amanda Serrano won fighter of the year. For the women's side, you already know 7th division world champion Amanda Serrano, undisputed, one of the most decorated champions ever in the sport of boxing. Tycho in the building was good, man. Yo in the building was good, man. G5 in the building was good, man. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. I know it's a Friday. People going now. People a little drinkity drink. Having a good time with their colleagues, having a good time with their people, their family members they haven't seen. There's the end of the week, is the start of the weekend. The end of the week, the start of the weekend. You know, 2024 is good. This weekend we do have two queens, Michaela Mayer versus Natasha Jonas. That's gonna be an incredible fight. That's gonna be an incredible fight, ladies and gentlemen. Then we heading, you know what I'm saying? February. February is gonna be a good month. Super Bowl week. You already know Teofimo Lopez is gonna be facing Jermaine Ortiz. Jackie Hernandez, la reina de boxeo. Jackie. Even though Jackie. My fault yesterday, y'all. My fault yesterday, man. Fell asleep. But we're going to be talking about what Teofimo Lopez actually stated. Once again, Teofimo Lopez exposed Devin Haney as being a duck. Got text messages. We already on the Teofimo Lopez always asking for the fight. There's a lot of receipts of Teofimo Lopez wanting the fight with Devin the Dream Haney. And there's receipts of Devin Haney saying he wants to fight, but when it's time and the opportunity to really push for the fight, we don't see it. I don't see it. Fundura versus Christina Cruz. Woo! Hey, yo, Jack, I got my home girl, Christina. Tina. I got Tina. I know it's gonna be a good. I know she's gonna be. They got her as an underdog, but I got Tina. Also, we got on the co-main event of Super Bowl week, we do have the Phenom in the 135-pound division, the Silver Olympian Keyshawn Davis versus Jose Pedraza, former champion. You could say that Jose Pedraza now is like a gatekeeper, right? You perform good versus Jose. You know what I'm saying? I think he got stopped by Jose Ramirez in the last round. I think he had a draw with did he have a draw with Richard Comey? I think he had a draw with Richard Comey. It was a good Karate Kid. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news. My source tells your boy Mr. Moonshine, and I was surprised. My source told me a couple of things that I'm like, wow. It actually made me go, wow. This is actually the first time where my source tells me something, I'm like, nah, get out of here. And I still don't believe it, but I have to report the news because it's just too good to be true. But I ain't gonna be a party pooper because I've been wanting this. And I'm gonna tell you like this: my source don't even really is not a big fan of Gervonta Tank Davis, but he has some good news, and I just had to tell. And you that do keep this. I do. Put certain news, exclusive news, behind the scenes news on the membership. So if you wouldn't become a member, you already know, man. Become a member like Jackie Hernandez. Become a member of Punch Run Boxing. You already know, man. What's good, Danny? What's good, Daniel? And I put it on Twitter as well, and people may not believe it. You know what I'm saying? I understand. There's a lot of sources in the sport of boxing. I know people do. Let me know your source, Punch. What are you talking about? Hell no, that's cap. Tank ain't gonna do this, and Tank ain't gonna do that. But it's good news at least. And Gervonta Tank Davis, source says he's gonna be back. He's gonna be back in the ring March 30th. He's going to kick off the PBC Amazon Prime deal. He's gonna kick it off. March 30th is the date. I know there's other publications out there that has reported that there's going to be a March date, that there's going to be the show. I mean, the first show on PBC on Amazon Prime, and people were trying to say who's going to be the first one. Is it going to be Canelo? Is it going to be is it going to be Tank? Is it going to be this one? Is it going to be Charlo? Is it going to be David Benavidez? Who is it going to be? Where is going to be Gervonta Tank Davis? My source tells me it's going to be Gervonta Tank Davis March 30th. Also, my source tells me that Showtime production is transferring to Amazon Prime. So the production team, the announcers, the play-by-play guys, they're transferring. They're going to still work under the umbrella of PBC events, TGB, Tom Brown, and things of that nature. So you're probably going to see the same team in Showtime. Not sure yet what Steven Espinosa going to be doing, but there's going to be quite a few people from Showtime. They're transferring over. They're just switching on uniforms and going to be on Amazon Prime. Steven Espinosa, my source, also said that he has multiple options on the table, and he still got a position on. He still could hold a position on Paramount. You know what I'm saying? But he got options. Steven Espinosa does have options. My source tells me that as well. Then my source tells me the potential opponent on the table. Now, he didn't say potential opponent. These are the opponents on the table for Gervonta Tank Davis. And he said it just like this. I said, man, when is Tank gonna get back in the ring? And he's like, oh man, he's gonna be back in the ring real soon. He's gonna be back in March 30th. March 30th, Gervonta Tank Davis is gonna be back in the ring. And then I said, what do you think about the Gervonta Tank Davis? No, I said, what do you think about the excellency? I had a good conversation. I said, what do you think about the excellency? He said, who? I said, no, the excellency, Turkey. He's like, well, he's like, how he's like not optimistic but pessimistic about how long is it, how much is he going to spend, how much is boxing going to go out there. And he was trying, no, as a matter of fact, he was being not pessimistic, but he was actually being almost like, not sad, that's not the word, but it's sad that the great fights may not be in American soil. And that's what he was trying to say. You know what I'm saying? We had a nice conversation. And he was like, yo, basically American people just don't support the sport of boxing like that. And then we was talking about Gervonta Tank Davis, says, yo, you know what I'm saying, that he's willing to put, I said he's willing to put Gervonta Tank Davis versus Devin Haney. And he said, well, there's options. Subriel Matias, Michel Rivera, and if all doesn't fall through, he said, if all doesn't fall through, Pitbull Cruz. So I figure that Pitbull Cruz is not the primary fight for Gervonta Tank Davis coming up. He didn't talk about Rayo, and then he said they're gonna pitch a deal, a PBC deal to Devin Haney. Not necessarily that Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis is going to be next, but they're going to pitch a deal to Devin Haney. Maybe just something like David Benavidez. Canelo Alvarez got 3-fight deal with PBC, so they said they might be ready to pitch a deal to Devin Haney, but not necessarily him fighting Gervonta Davis next. Is just an exclusive deal. So that's the breaking news. Now, they might be people from different teams and be like, "Yo, Punch, nah." Well, let them say it. I'm just reporting the news. I'm just reporting what's said to me. Now, if y'all familiar with the channel, y'all already know this Punch on Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself, aka El Adobo, el Sazón, el Borracho, Pastor de Boxeo. Y'all know that I do not cater to giving. Especially, I do not cater to the Gervonta Davis. I do hold Gervonta Davis accountable a lot. I do hold even Subriel Matias for the negotiation, not the negotiations, but him not trying to fight Teofimo Lopez or accepting the deal and using the hand injury. Cool. If people want to use it, let's use it. So let's look at the names. I did a poll right now. I'm not saying I think Subriel Matias is great for boxing. I think that Subriel Matias could bring that Puerto Rican fan base, the Cotto fan base, the Trinidad fan base, the Hector Camacho fan base. I think Matias is the guy. I think he is the primary guy that's going to rejuvenate, that's gonna bring back that raw, that Puerto Rican pride, that Puerto Rican fan, the island of Puerto Rico, and the New Yorkers and the Philly Ricans and the Massachusetts Ricans. They're all gonna come, and I think that Matias is the guy. He's the poster boy. He is the whole time hero. I think that he is the guy. Edgar Berlanga maybe could have been the guy. Xander Zayas, I believe that he could be the guy, but right now, Subriel Matias, I feel like he is got the pulse right now of the Puerto Rican fan base, and the only thing that needs to happen is him to fight on a Puerto Rican region, like the East Coast, whether it's Madison Square Garden. I don't know if the PBC got to deal with Madison Square Garden. It was good Shy, was good Edwin, was good DS, was good Tay, was good Esco. I don't know if they still if now that they're with Amazon Prime, are they dealing with Madison Square Garden? Because I know that Showtime was dealing with and PBC Showtime was dealing with Barclays Center. Whichever place I think is great for Matias. Now, the potential opponent that I just said. Let me see the poll right now. What people really want to see. I said source says Tank will be fighting March 30th. Several names is on the table. Who should be next? Matias 78%, Pitbull Cruz 11%, Michel Rivera 0%. Man, nobody picking my brother, my Dominican brother, El Platanero, El Manguco, Los Tres Golpes. Nobody's picking Michel Rivera and Rayo 11%. So most of the people so far wants to see Matias versus Gervonta Davis. Now there's people out there I see on Twitter, I see it on my comment section. They be like, "Hey, yo, man, come on, man. You know that Tank is not going to be fighting Subriel Matias. Tank ain't going to do that. Tank ain't going to do that." And I understand why people don't have confidence in Gervonta Davis is stepping up, because we've been asking Gervonta Davis for quite some time in the team to step up the competition. If you're the big bad wolf, if you got the power, if you got a power that translates to the middleweight division, because that's what his team's been saying, and that's what his fans been saying. If Gervonta Davis got this power, got this freakish power, Gervonta Davis got all the respect from the pundits, from the pugilists of the game. As a matter of fact, Gervonta Davis is one of the guys that's not even a champion on the pound for pound list. Think about it. We have Canelo, he's undisputed. We have Bud Crawford, he's undisputed. We have Teofimo Lopez. We have Devin Haney. We have Shakur Stevenson. We have Otur Baturbiev. We got everybody on the list as a champion. But Gervonta Davis, they got him in as a champion, and he's not even a champion. We don't see that. So there's a lot of people, whether we like it or not, they like this. They like Gervonta Davis. They like him. What's good? Fuck. What's good? Esco? What's good? Bronx, COG in the building. What's good, man? Queso in the building. Queso. Dímelo, Charles and the cheese. Dímelo, mi hermano. La música de queso. Let's start this off on a Friday, baby. Let's start this off. Let's energy.
He got his own money. Say he's got his own money. I mean, the boy has got his own money.
Hey there! Hey! Anya! Gervonta! Matias! Pitbull! Hey, yo, Alex Sensation, DJ Camelo, DJ Cali. Págame la música, Yakati. Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Friday. Hit that like button. Tell them, DW. You already know, man. Let me shout out the members. D-Wiz in the building. What's good, man? What's good, D-Wiz? What's good? Jockey. Dímelo. He said the ear jumps. Queso. All right. Dímelo, queso. He said, Pastor gave everybody blue drums yesterday. Instead of blue balls, I gave them blue drums. Damn, people wanted to listen to you. Let me see little Punch Run Boxer going to say about it. Let's see what T-Film is going to say about that. Haney. But, before we get to the T-Film Lopez exposing once again Devin the Dream Haney and letting the world of boxing know that I want the fight. I've been wanting the fight, man. I'm trying to get the fight. I'm calling the dude, yo, let's make the fight. But let's talk about this right quick. Let's talk about the Gervonta Tan Davis. Whether people like it or not, and at the end of the day, this is my source. This is not me. I'm not coming up with this ish. Why would I come up with this? Why would I come up? My source says that this is the potential that Gervonta Tan Davis is going to be fighting March 30th, PBC, Amazon Prime. He's already in the gym. He got the little bracelet in his ankle, little prisoner. But at the end of the day, he's in the gym, and the potential opponent is, and also he is potentially going to be moving up to the deepest division in the sport of boxing, the most lucrative division in the sport of boxing, 140-pound division. Can you imagine? We got Tio, we got Ryan, we got Devin, we got Regis, we got Subriel, and then we're going to have Gervonta Tan Davis. We got Gary Antoine Russell, Arnold Barbosa, Jose Ramirez. Damn, man. Deep on this. Hey, yo, Elvis Rodriguez, Michel Rivera. Wow, Pitbull Cruz calling out Ryan Garcia. So probably Pitbull Cruz gonna be moving to the 140-pound division. Signed on Martin. Golly, what up, yo? I'm gonna tell you like this, man. We living in a good time in boxing. It's just the only problem is that the American fan base just they're not supporting. But yo, we're living in a good time. I never seen this talent pool, this deep of talent pool in all my life of watching boxing. This is a deep division, and also the 154-pound division that I've been saying, right? And then, all right, so my source was telling me hey, and Matias, he's a very, very good fighter, very dangerous fighter. They're very happy. He was enthusiastic of the potential fights for Gervonta Tan Davis, Subriel, Matias. And I'm like, really? Nah, really? I was surprised when he told me. I'm dead serious. I'm like, what? Wow. Like, it's almost like when he told me, I'm like, damn, I became a fanboy to both of them. Like, God, oh man, if they do this, all right. So I've seen in my tweets, there's a lot of people that disagree, that don't think that this is going to happen. There's not a potential that, I'm saying, he probably going to get Pitbull Cruz too, which is a respectable fight, even because Pitbull Cruz did put up a great fight versus Gervonta Tan Davis, right? People are saying Rayo. I didn't, my source really didn't say Rayo. I just put Rayo on the poll, but my source did not mention Rayo at all. But I've seen certain tweets, I've seen videos that Rayo is going to be the next opponent for Gervonta Tan Davis. I don't know. That's not what my source told me. My source told me 3 opponents that's on the table, and that was Subriel Matias, that was Michel Rivera, and he said if all don't fall, and he said if all don't fall through, he didn't even mention Pitbull Cruz. He just mentioned Pitbull Cruz like this. If all don't fall through, then he said then eventually it will fall to Pitbull Cruz. So I said, okay, so that's the third option, because he mentioned Subriel Matias, he mentioned Rivera, and then if it all doesn't fall through, then Pitbull Cruz. So Pitbull Cruz is the third option. Rayo is just somebody I put on the poll because a lot of people was mentioned. There's several people that's mentioning his name. Now, at first, when he was telling me, I'm like, Matias, nah, Gervonta Tan Davis ain't gonna go up. But then I start thinking about what Matias stated, what Matias has done and what Gervonta Tank Davis continually do. Gervonta Tank Davis is known for rehydration clause. And this is when I said, you know what? And I was thinking about it like an hour. I said, no, wait. When I did the video, and I said, this actually does make sense now. If I'm listening to what Subriel Matias and his team is saying and what they have done, and then I know we know all about Gervonta Tank Davis, how he picks his opponent, right? It makes sense that Gervonta Tank Davis is very comfortable in fighting Subriel Matias. Now, let's put aside the technical part of things, and we can talk about the technical part of things. Yeah, and you're right. Shout out to Abdul Wahid, aka Abdul Wahid. He's an IBF champion with which is already he has a rehydration clause. So Gervonta Tank Davis don't have to put a rehydration clause in the contract. Subriel Matias as a champion is automatically there's a rehydration clause. Let me put up the rules right quick. If you guys don't know, IBF champions outside of unification bouts, because you could trump the rehydration clause in a unification bout, but just in just a champion versus a challenger is already a rehydration clause. You cannot weigh more than 10 pounds. Let me just put up the rules so we could just spit the facts. And it's not all Punch Drunk Boxing is saying this thing. For the people that don't know, if you are IBF champion, there's an automatic rehydration clause. So I don't want people to be like, well, Gervonta Tank Davis is putting Subriel Matias on a rehydration clause. That's the reason why Richardson Hitchens said that he doesn't want to fight Subriel Matias, because he would have to go by a rehydration clause. Now let me put the rule right quick here. And he put the rules right quick so we understand the IBF rehydration clause. Let me read this right quick. The initial weigh-in shall be no less than 20 nor more than 30 hours before the start of the bout. If either champions or challenger fails to make the prescribed weight at the official weigh-in time, each will have 2 hours thereafter to make the prescribed weight. Hold on, let me read it off from here. Give me 1 second. 2, if a champion shall fail to make the prescribed weight prior to the expiration of the 2 additional hours, the title shall be forfeited on the scale. The contest may be staged, however, as a fight for the vacant title if the challenger having made the prescribed weight shall win. He will be declared the winner of the vacant title. However, should the former champion win, the title will remain vacant. If the champion makes the weight and the challenger fails to do so, the fight may be staged with the understanding that the champion will retain his title whether he wins or loses the bout. In the event both contestants fail to make the prescribed weight, the sanction of the bout will be withdrawn. There shall be a second day weigh-in held between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. on the morning. Let me put it here. Let me so everybody understands. Everybody understand that this is an ideal and realistic fight for Gervonta Tank Davis, because we all know that Gervonta Tank Davis likes to put his opponent in rehydration clause. He did it with Mario Barrios. He did it with Ryan Garcia. In this case, the sanctioning body is going to do it on its own. So let me read this. Number 3, there shall be a second day weigh-in held between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. on the morning of the event. Unless otherwise approved by the IBF, the promoter of the event shall arrange for the use of scale and the prearranged time and location for the second day weigh-in. At this weigh-in, boxers cannot weigh more than 10 pounds over the weight limit. If a boxer weighs more than 10 pounds over the weight limit, he will have 2 hours thereafter to make the prescribed weight. If after 2 hours he still weighs more than 10 pounds over the weight limit, the fight can proceed as described above in section 2. If the champion fails to appear for the second day weigh-in, the title will be vacant. If the challenger fails to appear for the second day weigh-in, damn, I cut it off right there. But anyway, y'all get what I'm saying, right? So why I say, you know what, man, this is realistic. A lot of people will say, there's a lot of people on my Twitter saying, man, shut up, man. They ain't not realistic. That's cap, where you get this information from. But if you really think about it, this is a realistic. Both of these guys are affiliated with PBC. What's good, Brian Guzman? Brian in the building. Brian in the building. Both of these guys is affiliated with PBC. That's realistic. Rehydration clause. That's realistic. Let's go by what Subriel Matias said. Subriel Matias, when he declined to fight Teofimo Lopez because of the hand injury that I even questioned, not question that that the primary issue was his hand. It's because I said, and I kept on saying that the business handlers, because they just got an Amazon Prime deal, why would they ship Subriel Matias to ESPN to face Teofimo Lopez? If they could have an Amazon Prime deal fight for him, whether they're going to build him with the Puerto Rican crowd or he gets a potential crack at Gervonta Tank Davis just like this. You understand what I'm trying to say? They're in the same side of the street. They got the they deal with Al Heyman, deal with PBC. They got an Amazon Prime deal that's new, that could be new money right there, and he's a champion. So it's a realistic right there. So you got the you got the rehydration clause and also the injury. Let's go for what Subriel Matias had to say about Teofimo Lopez when he could be back in the ring. I still got the Instagram post right here. In the Instagram post, he said, Teofimo Lopez already know you accepted the perfect fight. Just a detail. Do not pick the date of February. Let's make it happen by the end of March or early April. Let's give the fanaticada what they want to see. So Subriel Matias, like, y'all been telling me, but yo, Punch, he's going to be ready by March. Okay, March 30th is the ideal date, right? I said Amazon Prime, March 30th. Gervonta Tank Davis going to be March 30th. Gervonta Tank Davis also have campaigned in the 140-pound division, and he stopped Mario Barrios. Shout out to Mario Barrios by being Yordenis Ugas this past year in 2023, which actually that win, Gervonta Tank Davis beating Mario Barrios actually aged well. I believe now we go to the technical side of things. People's going to be like, Matias, this might be too much for Gervonta Tank Davis. Let's be real. Gervonta Tank Davis is a better skillful fighter than Matias. Let's be real about it. Gervonta Tank Davis is a better skillful fighter than Gervonta Tank Davis is a more skillful fighter than Subriel Matias. Now, who got more pop? Now we know that Subriel Matias have unfortunately killed the man in the ring. We know that Gervonta Tank Davis got freakish power. Whether you're a fan of him or not, we know if you got an eye for boxing, you don't have. Even if you don't like how his career is moving, you cannot hide the fact and you cannot neglect the fact that Gervonta Tank Davis is a special talent. Special talent. Don't got a special resume, but he's a special talent. Just like we could recognize the special talent of Boots Ennis, just like we could recognize the special talent of Virgil Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? Just like we could recognize special talent like David Benavidez or David Benavidez has fought some good opponents. I'm talking about David Morrell, right? We could recognize they don't have to be the top dogs or the elite fighters. We could recognize that they got some special talent, right? Subriel Matias versus Gervonta Tank Davis is realistic. It's highly realistic. And I believe that Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be comfortable fighting a guy that's going to be on a rehydration clause. In my opinion, I believe that skill for skill, the footwork of Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be in evidence that that's one thing about Subriel Matias, that his footwork is not elite. His footwork is not elite. Subriel Matias does get hit a lot. Subriel Matias does got for Puerto Rican. He does have like a Mexican style. He does train. He's gotten molded by the Mexican style, the traditional Mexican style. Man, you're gonna be let's go on the phone booth and let's fight it out. You know what I'm saying? And for the most part, he gets the benefit of the doubt. But we also seen Subriel Matias get lumped up in some of the fights with guys that he shouldn't be getting lumped up. I believe that with Gervonta Tank Davis throwing a little bit more punches, being more of a high volume puncher, because the one thing about Gervonta Tank Davis, he does not waste movement and he does not waste punches. When he throws, he connects. He's the most accurate power puncher, one of the most accurate, or probably still statistically the most accurate power puncher in the sport of boxing. So when he throws, he lands. He make it count. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't get tired. He got. I'm not even saying that he got wonderful footwork. I think he got highly educated footwork, Gervonta Tank Davis. So I think stylistically, this is still a good fight for Tank Davis. Now, if he's gonna go into a firefight, like if he try to do what he did to Leo Santa Cruz, you already know that Gervonta Tank Davis is smart enough. We seen Gervonta Tank Davis reflex. Gervonta Tank Davis got cat reflex before he put down Ryan Garcia. He dodged like 5-4 left hooks. You know what I'm saying? And then stood his ground and counter him. You know what I'm saying? So Gervonta Tank Davis is a smart fighter. I think he's very underrated when it comes to IQ. I think he's a very smart fighter. I think that, but the power overwhelms every criteria because it's so freakish, right? It's almost like Mike. I'm not saying that he's Mike Tyson, but it's almost like Mike Tyson with the way people was assessing Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had great defense. Mike Tyson had great footworks, but of course his power overwhelmed everything else. And Mike Tyson had a high IQ in that ring, but his power was so overwhelming that's what people just gravitate to. And that's Gervonta Tank Davis. He got that type of aura when assessing Gervonta Tank Davis. But I believe there's a good fight. The short punch that knocked out Rolly was like lightning. Yeah, man. Yes. I think that's a good fight. I think that's a higher potential fight. I think that's a realistic fight. The date is there where people tell me that Matias is going to be ready. That's a big fight for Subriel Matias. If Subriel Matias beat Gervonta Tank Davis, can you imagine if he beats Gervonta Tank Davis? Forget about just the Puerto Rican crowd. Just because Gervonta Tank Davis has this aura, whether he's a champion or not, whether he's done more than the other people, it's something about Gervonta Tank Davis that it doesn't matter what the criticism of his resume. People just see greatness in him, bro. He's on a pound for pound list. Every legend always talk highly, man. He's your favorite fighter. Gervonta Tank Davis is Canelo Alvarez's favorite fighter. Gervonta Tank Davis is Mike Tyson's favorite fighter. Gervonta Tank Davis is loved by Roy Jones Jr. Gervonta Tank Davis is loved by Julio Cesar Chavez. Gervonta Tank Davis is your favorite fighter. You can't run away from that. You know what I'm saying? He just got that type of aura. He just is. Look what Antonio Tarver says. Look, he beats all these guys and things of that nature because and these guys actually have a better resume. And these guys, look, Teofimo Lopez have beaten Vasily Lomachenko and has beaten Josh Taylor in another level. We seen what Devin Haney did to Regis Prograis. And it's like it's still people are willing to just say that Gervonta Tank Davis is the unbeatable one. Yeah, I only bring a rehydration clause when Tank name is mentioned. No, I'm bringing the rehydration clauses because he's the IBF champion. That's it. I'm not. That's just their rules. You know what I'm saying? That is the rule of the IBF. Now, what about Michel Rivera? I believe that's a good fight as well for Michel Rivera. Michel Rivera should have got that fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. He should have got that fight. It was not supposed to be Hector Luis Garcia moving up from 130 pounds. It should have been Michel Rivera because he won the final elimination bout to get that fight with Gervonta Tank Davis, and then they gave him Frank Martin. You know what I'm saying? I think that was unfair. He fought an elimination bout. He fought the final elimination bout to get Gervonta Tank Davis, and then he lost to Frank Martin. Well, in his last outing, he got back into the winning column, and now he got back into position in the PBC banner to get a shot of Gervonta Tank Davis. That's one of the names that that's one of the names that was mentioned. And shout out to Michel Rivera, a great dude, man, a humble dude. If y'all ever meet Michel Rivera, he's one of the real ones in the sport of boxing, man. Very humble and very, very, very humble guy, man. And I'm proud of him. And shout out to his wife and kids and stuff like that. I think his kid is like 1 year old now. Shout out to Michel Rivera. And then you got the Pitbull Cruz fight. And the Pitbull Cruz, I feel like, it was a good fight. I think that Pitbull Cruz is still living off that loss. In my opinion, I think he's living off that loss too much. I won't be mad if I see a Pitbull Cruz fight. I think it was an entertaining fight because I think we never seen Gervonta Tank Davis that vulnerable. So he was a little bit vulnerable versus the Mario Barrios fight early on and stuff like that. I think that Mario Barrios was doing good until Floyd Mayweather really said, "Hey, yo, my man, you losing in the unofficial scorecard." And then he just, got that battery on his back, and he did what he had to do. But I think that's a good fight. But the Subriel Matias versus Gervonta Tank Davis, I think that's realistic. I think it's a long shot at the same time, but I think it's realistic. It's like Nah. But I think we're thinking about he ain't fighting no Matias. It's because I think we just got used to Gervonta Tank Davis not wanting to, or his team not wanting to put him there with high caliber of fighters, elite fighters. But I think it's time this year, that 2024. I think the Tank Davis is really going to ramp it up. Is really going to I hope so. Or maybe just the feeling and stuff like that. I hope so. Put it that way. I hope so, because I need to see that talent in the ring with special type of talent. See, from Lopez wants Subriel Matias, maybe in the June. He's still calling out Bud Crawford. But let me see what the poll at right now. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see what the poll at. 70% wants Matias, 10% got Pitbull Cruz, 2% got Michelle Rivera, and 18% got Rayo. So Rayo was number second. And I think because other people has been reporting about Rayo. In my opinion, I think that Gervonta Tank Davis will knock out Rayo in within 3 rounds, in my opinion. I never saw anything special of Rayo. He lost to Edo de los Santos. I think Chris Colbert, but remember Chris Colbert, he can't crack an egg. Let's be honest, man. Chris Colbert got no power like that. And Rayo, I think, went for the gusto and was comfortable. Yeah, it was probably one of the knockouts of the year. I don't have faith in Rayo. I got to be honest. I think I don't want to see that fight, to be honest. Tank versus Rayo. No, I don't want them to use that same old Mexican versus black. No. That's watered down right now. We want to see the best fighting the best. And Rayo, at this point of Gervonta Tank Davis' career, where he's going to be 30 years old, I think that's a whack fight. And knowing that you got to keep the momentum of 2023, Gervonta Tank Davis getting Rayo, man, he's gonna end that fight in less than 3-4 rounds, man. That's nothing, man. That's easy work right there. That's too much easy. Now it's time for Gervonta Tank Davis. Forget about Rayo. He's gonna knock that dude out, man. He can't even compete. He can't even compete more than half the fight. The 12-round bout, he can't compete 6. I got to be honest, man. I don't see nothing special. When I see Rayo, I see Montana Love. I got to be honest. I don't see nothing special with the kid. So I like the Matias fight. If you were to tell me, but what? All right, your source said this, Punch. But if you had to bet on who Gervonta Tank Davis is going to be fighting next, I will say Pitbull Cruz. And also about the Matias, man. If you put Gervonta Tank Davis versus Matias in the Barclays Center, so now you got the Puerto Rican crowd, and you got the Be More East Coast. You already know a lot of people in DC, a lot of people in Virginia, a lot of people in New York, a lot of people in PA, a lot of people in Jersey supports. So a lot of people in Philly, a lot of people support Gervonta Tank Davis. They come out when he is in the Barclays Center, and then with the Puerto Rican crowd, hey, yo, that's going to be mayhem, bro. It is the money fight. Is an interesting fight. Is a challenging fight. You got 2 killers in the ring, bro. That's fireworks right there. And I think with that fight, if how people consider Subriel Matias and the danger of Subriel Matias, if Gervonta Tank Davis picks to fight Subriel Matias, I think all the criticism, even with that fight, even by picking him, all the criticism, he's already won the fans. And I'm talking about even the fans that has been critiquing Gervonta Tank Davis. If he picks Subriel Matias, he will win every boxing fan, because now it's like, wow. We did not expect you to pick him. We probably expected Pitbull Cruz. We probably expected Rayo. We probably expected Frank Martin. But you picking Matias? People have not even asked Tank Davis to go fight Matias, and he's gonna be handpicking him. All respect for Gervonta Tank Davis. So what y'all like about that fight? Let me read a little bit of a comments. What y'all like about that fight? Let me see what y'all like about that fight. Garfield said Gervonta don't kill nobody. Matias did. But Garfield, I'm just talking about the perception, right? Let's, as a matter of fact, let's just talk good about the potential. Let's be fan. Let's not kill this fight. Let's not kill that feeling. Let's say that, you know what I'm saying? My source ain't going, it's not just gonna be flabbing on his mouth. It's going to lie to me and stuff like that. Let's talk like this is interesting. It's interesting. Let's talk about the potential. Let's be positive about it. Let's be optimistic about it. Let's say it is Gervonta Tank Davis and Subriel Matias. What do you feel about that fight? How would you think that Subriel Matias is going to capitalize on Gervonta Tank Davis? Because skill for skill, I think that Gervonta Tank Davis is actually better than Subriel Matias. That doesn't necessarily means that he's going to beat Subriel Matias, because we've seen in the past high level a technician losing to a brawler, the brawler beating the boxer. We've seen Ricardo Mayorga beat Forrest. You know what I'm saying? We've seen certain fighters that was not supposed to win. You know what I'm saying? In the end of the day, it's still boxing. So let me see what other people are saying. What's good? Rapstar Boxing Out is the voice of the UK London. He says Subriel. Rapstar says Subriel has not fought nobody, but if he fights Haney or Tio, then fans will say Tank the King. Yeah, man. I mean, he didn't sign the Tio Lopez fight, but that's another way that I could be like, you know what, this may be realistic. I said if Subriel Matias is declining $1.5 million and he never made more than 300K. Subriel Matias never made more than 300K. How the hell is it going to be declining $1.5 million from ESPN and Teofimo Lopez? And I said it time and time again when people try to be on my neck about the Subriel Matias and Teofimo Lopez and stuff like that. I'm saying it's business. It's business. Forget about the hand. It's business. It's business. I said if he's declining $1.5 million, there got to be something down the pipeline, bro. I said got to be something down the pipeline. It's business. If you declining $1.5 million, you never was even close to making $1 million. You got something on the pipeline. And now it seems like maybe this is the reason why, because maybe they do got a Gervonta Tank Davis down the pipeline. They got a Gervonta Tank Davis fight in the Barclays Center. It is making realistic sense. The more that I think about it, maybe this is the reason why. Why would you go fight Teofimo Lopez and put yourself in a disadvantage going to another promotional company, going to another network, and you could be here in PBC with this new Amazon Prime deal, in-house money. Gervonta Tank Davis is a bigger attraction than Teofimo Lopez, even though I don't think is a more how you say, it's not a more hardware accomplishment in terms of hardware, but attraction wise, let's be real, Tank Davis brings that attraction. And anyway, Matias is the champion, so he's bringing something on the table for Gervonta Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? He's bringing something on the table. He's not coming empty-handed. He's bringing something to the table. He's bringing legacy for Gervonta Tank Davis. So that's good for Gervonta Tank Davis. He's daring to be great versus a dangerous fighter, in which there's a lot of people that feel like he's the most dangerous fighting at 140. So for me, everything just sounds good. Everything just sounds good in my opinion. And I do think there's a lot of holes in Subriel Matias' defense that I do believe that Gervonta Tank Davis, even though that he's a smaller fighter, could capitalize off. I don't think that Subriel Matias is going to be just trapping. And you've seen the footwork. We've seen the footwork with the pressure fighter of Pitbull Cruz. We've seen his footwork with a Ryan Garcia when Ryan Garcia was pursuing Gervonta Tank Davis. I think that Subriel Matias maybe he could cut the ring off. I doubt it. He will cut the ring off because I even think that Pitbull Cruz has a better way to cut the ring off than a Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias need to sit down on his punches, and the way that Tank moves is going to be hard for him to sit on his punches, in my opinion, because I do believe that Gervonta Tank Davis got one of the best educated footwork in the sport of boxing. But his power, if he catches Gervonta Tank Davis, hey, we seen Mario Barrios buzz Gervonta Tank Davis, and if Mario Barrios, that's not known for power, could buzz Gervonta Tank Davis, let me tell you like this: Matias will not buzz. He will crack. He will think. He will make him think twice. And look, I'm gonna tell you like this: when Gervonta Tank Davis sniffs power, he's on his footwork. The Rolly fight, the Ryan fight, after that the second round. Remember when Ryan was putting up a little beating on Gervonta Tank Davis that second round. But the footwork gets him out of trouble. The footwork got him out of trouble versus Pitbull Cruz. His footwork got him out of trouble versus Rolly, and his footwork got him out of trouble versus Ryan Garcia. So I do believe, and these guys are different in pressing the fight. So I do think Matias, I don't think he got that much great of a footwork. And then when he throws his shots, he's very dependent on sitting down on his punches. And if Gervonta Davis is going to be on the move, it's going to be hard for him to feel comfortable and sit on his punches. I do feel like Gervonta Davis is an accurate puncher, accurate counter puncher. And when he lands and when he throws, is with conviction and is with and it has there's a meaning to his punch. You know what I'm saying? If Tank fights Matias, that means he is scared of Devin's skills. How can I mean, like, we can't, why? Like, I don't think we should take away from that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he fights Matias, then we're gonna be like, oh, he's afraid of Devin's skills. Come on, man. Like, if he fights Matias, yo, he at least we can't downplay every move. Hey, yo, if T.O. fights Ryan, why not Haney? If Haney fights Tank, but why not unify the titles with Teofimo Lopez? If you know if Matias fight Ryan Garcia, no, why not unify the titles with Rolly Romero? Like, it's a great fight. Like, there shouldn't be no criticism if he does pick Matias. There shouldn't be no criticism if he does pick Haney. It doesn't mean there shouldn't be no criticism if he does pick T.O. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a good fight. All these boxers that died in the ring all had similar symptoms prior to getting killed. Bon said, great fight. It's a wonderful fight. It's a wonderful fight. It's a wonderful fight. Steve-O in the building. What's good, Steve-O? I'd be surprised if Tank fights Matias. Dude always takes the safest route. I hope at this point is like, yo, my man, why take the safe? I mean, this is the appropriate fight. I'm saying like this, it will sell out Barclays Center. And I know that Gervonta Davis will sell out without Matias, but this is the type of sellout that you could hike the price. You know what I'm saying? You could Barclays Center. They could be a seat that costs for damn near $20,000 because it will be crazy. New York will be the you already know that New York City is the concrete jungle. This will be the jungle, bro. Can you imagine Matias and Tank on the East Coast, Brooklyn, Barclays Center, Puerto Rico, be more in the building? Oh my God, bro. Yo, they're gonna hire a new police academy to secure that. And if Subriel Matias get the talking, you know what it is? Most great fights has an aura to it. The great fights in the sport of boxing, creates expectations. It creates perception, great perception to sell a fight. It captivates the imaginations and the emotions of the boxing fans. See, I don't think that Gervonta Davis versus Pitbull Cruz 2 captivates the imagination, the emotions of the boxing fans. I don't think that Gervonta Davis, and I'm just talking about the fighters right now, that Gervonta Davis is my source says is on the table. Gervonta Davis versus Rayo don't do that. Gervonta Davis versus Michel Rivera doesn't do that. But Gervonta Davis and Matias brings that perception, the illusion that it is killed or be killed. It is killer versus killer. This guy could shut your lights out. This guy could shut your lights out. Offensive fighter. I want to knock the crap out of this guy. I want to knock the crap out of this guy. That's just what it is. I believe in the end of the day, because we're going to be talking about what I should have been talking about yesterday in the live that I didn't go live. You know what I'm saying? I said the ultimate fight, when I'm talking about the ultimate fight with speed and power, technique, youth, athleticism, I always felt it was Tank versus T.O. When the smoke clears, in my opinion, it will be Tank, it will be T.O. In the lightweight division, I always felt it was going to be Tank, Shakur Stevenson. But when we put all these guys together from the same era, when the smoke clears, I think it's going to be Tank versus T.O. Right now in the 140-pound division, I believe that the biggest fight and the most important fight in the 140-pound division is Haney versus T.O. When all smoke's clear, I think it's going to be Tank versus Tio. I think that create the illusion, but I do believe that Matias and Tank, if you just think about it, what is going to happen in that fight? Somebody's going to get knocked down. Somebody's going to get knocked down. That's for sure. This is not going 12 rounds. It is not going 12 rounds. When you look at this, it has the element of a heavyweight bout. It does. It has that element because it does have that aura. Now, people question the resume of Matias, and people question the resume of Gervonta Tank Davis. But well, you know what both of these guys do? They make sure that whether they're fighting a guy that's not an elite, they treat these fighters like they're not supposed to be in the ring. It is what it is. The illusion sells. The perception sells. It's great for boxing. It's great for boxing. And I do think, you know, his team been saying that Gervonta Tank Davis is 135 pounds. Yeah, they keep on saying that, but in all actuality, the 140-pound division is the most lucrative division and the most highlighted division and the sexiest division in the sport of boxing. Is the most attractive division in the sport of boxing. You add Gervonta Tank Davis, everybody getting paid. Mixing matches, everybody getting paid. It doesn't matter. In the 140, you could lose a fight and still be respected. That's how I see it. Haney versus Tio, and Haney loses to Tio. Does the stock drop? But then really, there's a lot of people. And the thing I like about the 140-pound division is that there's not a lot of people saving their O. Matias is not saving the O. He already lost his O. T already lost his O. Regis already lost his O. Jose Ramirez lost his O. Josh Taylor lost his O. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Garcia lost his O. So they're in the 140-pound division. They're not like a bunch of undefeated fighters that don't want to fight each other because they don't want to lose their O. That's why Josh Taylor had Regis on his resume, had Victor Post on the resume, had Jose Ramirez on. Look, we're talking about right now Jose Ramirez. The other day, Jose Ramirez, but Ryan Garcia killed the fight. But Ryan Garcia versus Jose Ramirez is a good fight. That's a good fight. A lot of great fights at 140. Look at Sando Martin versus Devin Haney. That's the good fight. That's a good fight. Tank mix him up. Tio mix him up. The 140-pound division. I'm telling you, y'all could become. These guys just could stay in the 140-pound division, fight each other, and become billionaires, bro. If they just lose respectfully, if the loser lose respectfully, you don't get knocked out and knock out in the first or second round, but put up a great fight like a Pitbull Cruz. See, his stock didn't drop. Jose Ramirez stock didn't drop. Jose Ramirez in his last fight did 16,000. See, from Lopez stock ain't drop. He's going to be fighting on the Super Bowl. Regis Prograis stock didn't drop. He fought a pay-per-view with Devin the Dream Haney. If the best fight the best and you put up a good fight, or you don't get knocked out and like it was like, oh my God, this was nothing. You ain't like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to stay in the mix. I think this fight should be in Puerto Rico. No. I would love, but you can't put Tank and Matias in Puerto Rico. This has to be in a Mecca. It has to be in the Mecca of Vegas. It has to be in the Mecca of New York. It has to be. Barclays Center, Madison Square Garden, or T-Mobile Arena, or MGM Grand. That's it. We and look, I agree. I understand this is a world sport, but I don't want our fighters to be going to Saudi Arabia. Even though there's the money, and even though that we gotta give a lot of credit to what the excellency to Turkey is saying and what he wants to do. But I don't want Devin Haney versus Tank to be on Saudi Arabia soil. Even though that in the history of the sport of boxing, we did have big fights out there in Africa, like Muhammad Ali and George Foreman. We did have the Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson out there in Japan. You know what I'm saying? It's a world sport. I understand that. I got to respect that. But me as an American, as a patriotic American, I want the best fighting the best in American fighters, the best fighting the best on our soil. If I was a UK fighter, I want to see Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury in the UK, in a stadium in the UK that covers 100,000 people. I don't go to the Saudi Arabian fight. No. That's why the American fans, we have to support the fighters now, because I think America could really enjoy these young hungry lions. We have great American fighters. Tio, Ryan, Devin, Shakur, Tank. Come on, man. We got great American fighters. Steve-O said, I sort of feel like PBC would be smart to showcase Matias one more time before they throw him in there with Tank. That's highly logical. And I think they're actually going to do that, in my opinion. I want to pump this fight. I'm happy about that. This is that Matias is on the table for Gervonta Tank Davis. Should be built up a little bit more. But yes, wow, NYC fight night atmosphere. You know what it is? The only thing is, like, we understand the business of boxing and we understand that things need to be built. But look. Michel Rivera could have been built even more. Michel Rivera lost to Frank Martin. Michel Rivera came back and won a good fight. And he's back into contentions. Us boxing fans, the reason why we over marinate fights is because they do not want to lose their O. Matias versus Tank is good because he already lost his O. You know what I'm saying? If Matias lose to Gervonta Tank Davis, but put up a great fight like Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz didn't stock didn't drop. Who's better, Pitbull Cruz or Matias? Can you imagine Pitbull Cruz versus Matias too? Woo! If Gervonta Tank Davis team always say that he got power like a middleweight, then you're wasting your time, and Gervonta Tank Davis is wasting his time in 135 pounds if he's not going to fight Shakur Stevenson. Oh, my fault, atheist. My fault. I didn't see it, my brother. I got you right here, brother. I got you right here. I love that fight. Shout out to Atheist with the $5 super chat. The first super chat of the night. The first super chat of the night. Thank you for your contributions, my brother. He said, I love the fight, but he will take a lot of heat if he does take that fight and not Haney at 140, even though the IBF has a 10-pound rehydration rule. I got to ask this question now because I think this is the second time I've seen a message that relates to this. Will you critique Gervonta Tank Davis if he fights Matias over Devin Haney? Like, I don't see it. Like, why would anybody really critique Gervonta Tank Davis fighting Subriel Matias? He's still fighting a champion. He's still fighting a pure junior welterweight. He's a dangerous fighter. That's the illusion that people are giving him. Why not respect it? Are we going to say, nah, Tank, you got to fight Haney? We got to stop shrinking our sport. When we do that, we shrink our sport. Oh, no. That's not a good fight. You got to fight Devin Haney. Now, I will understand they say, well, you know what I'm saying? Gervonta Tank Davis is going to fight a rematch, but this time he wants to fight to become a champion 140, and by beating Rolly, we're going to be like, come on, man. Come on, guy. Come on. We can't say that we cannot critique Tank Davis for moving up to face Subriel Matias because he didn't face Devin Haney. Nah. How about to put it like this? If Devin Haney really wants to fight, why he should get the same type of criticism that people gave Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford, you wanted Thurman, you wanted Earl the True Spence. Why you signed the extension with Top Rank? Go to PBC. Eventually, that's how he got the fight. Go to PBC. Canelo Alvarez, you want to become an undisputed world champion? He told, all right, yo, I gotta leave. Eddie Hearn and the Zone for now. Let me go get my undisputed and let me go to PBC. If you want to fight Devin Haney, go to PBC. Why we do it with Bud? We did it with Bud. People did it with Canelo Alvarez. You want Caitlin Plant? You got to go to PBC. If that's what you want, you got to go where it's at. Facts. # keep boxing in America. I like that, Steve-O. Good looking now, Atheist with a $5 super chat. I like that. Keep boxing in America. I'm not saying that it can't go worldwide, because in the end of the day, when you holding the belt, you're a world champion. Subriel Matias is a world champion. Devin Haney is a world champion. Teofimo Lopez is a world champion. If there got to be a fight out there in Antarctica, you know what I'm saying? Then you a world champion. But these are the type of fights that we need in America to elevate the sport of boxing out here in America. We need the Devin Haney versus Tank in America. We need the Tios versus Tank in America. We need the Tio versus Haney in America. We need the Ryan versus Haney in America. We need the Matias versus Tio in America. Or, you know what I'm saying? That could be a Puerto Rican fight as well. A Latino fan base. And of course, Teofimo Lopez got a lot of Puerto Rican fan base out here in the East Coast as well. You know? Man, I'm feeling when I heard the news, man, I'm feeling good about this news. I don't want nobody to don't be a party pooper to this news, man. I'm happy about this news, man. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all. I'm liking this. I'm really, really liking this. Also, let's talk about this because I'm gonna put the link. I'm gonna put the link. I want to open up the panels and see what other people got to say. What the Boxing Minds on Friday, which I got to say about this. Before I send the link, let's talk about what I was supposed to talk about yesterday's live. Let's talk about this right quick. Hold on, let me put it on the screen right now. Let me put it on the screen. Teofimo Lopez won an IG, exposed Devin Haney. 3 times we tried to face Devin Haney. First time, overpriced himself. Second time, didn't show up to the meeting with Bob. Third time, Devin told me he only talks to bosses. Now, I've been talking about the situation with Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez. I truly feel that Devin Haney really don't want to fight Teofimo Lopez. There's a lot of times where I just feel, even character-wise, you don't seem like you really want Teofimo Lopez. Devin Haney was the one that also said that Teofimo Lopez called him, and he said that Teofimo Lopez called him drunk. Yeah, man, he called you to get the fight. You know what I'm saying? Just like Earl Spence and Bud Crawford, just like Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, just like Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. They put all the business handlers to a side. They'd be like, yo, my man, how we gonna make this fight happen? Yo, I got some. Yo, let's make this fight happen. Let's push. Don't pick no fights. And look, I got a date already. My date is December 9th, Heisman night. You know what I'm saying? I already spoke to MSG. Look at the conversation that he had. This is the conversation that he had. This one I know that Teofimo Lopez really want the fight. And looking at the resume of Teofimo Lopez, we know that he all about the smoke. Teofimo Lopez said, "Good morning, Joel. I have business proposal. I will talk to you about. How would you and the chairman of Madison Square Garden like to host Teofimo Lopez versus Devin Haney February 10th live at MSG Sphere on Super Bowl weekend in fabulous Las Vegas?" Joel Fisher says, "Sal and I will be more than happy to talk with you about this. We have already started to have a conversation with Top Rank, with you being the first fight at the Sphere. Haney has been mentioned as a potential opponent for this fight. We also have you headlining the Garden on December 9th, Heisman night. What's the best number to reach you? And we will call you now. Sounds amazing." Now, this is Teofimo Lopez. Now, Teofimo Lopez is saying, okay, yeah, man. All right, let me call Devin Haney. Let me just tell Devin Haney what we're getting at. I got a date. They're interested in me and you, brother. They're interested in me and you, bro. Or either we fight in Super Bowl, or you're my man, or we could do this December 9th, Heisman night, bro. Why is not Devin? What does Devin Haney? Oh, you're not a boss. I don't talk to you. Hey, yo, Devin Haney, you don't do your fights as well. Your father does your fights. You're not a boss. You're not in the negotiation table. Your father and your attorney's in the negotiation table. So I don't even know why he's saying you're not a boss. I don't talk to you. And that's what it is about Devin Haney. That's what it is about Devin Haney. Every time when Teofimo Lopez has nothing in front of him, here comes Devin Haney and say some whack ass shit. The other time when they came together, he go, "I got more followers than you. I got more que follow y follower, maldito estúpido, que follow y follower." Huh? He always talk himself out of a fight with Teofimo Lopez. Do you really think that Devin Haney really want to fight Teofimo Lopez when he was jumping up and down like it was a celebration and stuff like that, like he lost his virginity? Huh? When George Kambosos beat Teofimo Lopez, that's not a guy that really wanted Teofimo Lopez. That's a guy that wanted Teofimo Lopez to lose. And then right away, he ran to Top Rank. But before that, when Teofimo Lopez had the belts and they called for a meeting, you ain't show up. Your peoples didn't show up. Oh, Bob Arum is not only about Tio. Well, when it was about Tio and Lomachenko, you still didn't show up. But as soon as Tio from Lopez lost the belt, you ran to Top Rank. You not only ran to Top Rank, you took a pay cut. And when you publicly said that you took a pay cut for Top Rank and George Camboso. And not only that, you went all the way to Australia for that fight. And not only that, you was willing to fight that fight without your father because your father was not led into the country in Australia. You put everything to the side. You put ego to the side to get George Camboso. But when it comes to Devin Haney, I got more money than you. I got more followers than you. You never wanted to fight Teofimo Lopez. You have been using Teofimo Lopez's name, and and what he's doing. Teofimo Lopez make Devin Haney comfortable to do and fight certain people. That's what it is. I got to be honest. Is Devin Haney a pound for pound? Yes. Is Devin Haney, I believe, is a great quality fighter and good for the sport of boxing? Yes. Do I think that Devin Haney wants to avoid everybody in the sport of boxing? No. Do I think that he will fight Matias? Yes. Do I think that he will fight Tang? Yes. Do I think that he'll fight Ryan? Yes. Do I think he'll fight most of the people? But when it comes to Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney been acting weird. He acts weird, in my opinion. In my opinion, when it comes to Teo, he acts weird. He acts weird. He always, he's weird. What do you mean? La, la, la. Like you're always looking at Teofimo Lopez's character flaws, man. He wants to fight. He wants to fight. And you're looking at character flaws. He drunk. Oh, he's talking this. He's talking that. Man, my man picked up the phone and called your ass, bro, for a fight. Oh, I only talk to bosses. Man, quit that shit, man. Quit that, man. He called you for a fight. And then you got bum ass unboxing content creators. Yo, that's cap. Devin Haney ain't saying it was cap. That text message don't look like saying it was cap. That means there was a lot of there's important people willing to make Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez. And then when Teofimo Lopez said that he retired, and everybody critiqued, oh, Teofimo Lopez, he retired, whatever. Why are you saying he retired? The reason why Teofimo Lopez didn't actually vacate the belt is because he seen that Devin Haney was willing to fight for his vacant title. And as soon as Teofimo Lopez said, all right, I'm not going to vacate my title, you requested to fight Arnold Barbosa. Matter of fact, don't fight Arnold Barbosa. I'm keeping my strap. Come get this strap from me. WBC, I'm ready to fight Regis Prograis. Man, fight Teofimo Lopez, man. And these channels out here, y'all be capping for this motherfucker. Just because Bill Haney is your friend and Bill Haney wants to be nice. And shout out to Bill Haney. Shout out to the manager of the year, Bill Haney. He's doing what he needs to do. He keeps he keeps his name on everybody's mouth. He'll go to every YouTube and put your ass in a pocket. He'll wrap you up, put it in your pocket, and you'll be talking about, well, Devin Haney always wants to, and Devin Haney is best, and everybody's thinking Devin Haney, huh? You will put Bill Haney over your mother the way y'all be pumping this, y'all be pumping and giving him the benefit of the doubt. Grow though, F up, grow some balls. You guys are starstruck, bruh. A lot of you are 40 and 50-year-old, bro. Going ahead to 50-year-old. Bill Haney. Y'all be wiping his beard. Y'all be putting the black ink on his beard. Yo, usted le dan los tintes. Bill, dame tu tinte. ¿Qué tú quieres que yo diga? What you want me to say, baby? What you want me to say? Y'all be massaging his beard. What you want me to say to the people tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon? Yeah, that Devin Haney is the guy, and everybody don't want to fight Devin because he's very, very scary. I will say it. You guys are traumatized by Bill Haney. Y'all guys like this, like this. And Bill Haney say, hey, boy, hey, yo, young buck, hey, yo, whippersnappers, hey, yo, say this, that everybody's scared of Devin Haney, that this is the Devin Haney era, and Devin Haney is dug by Teal, and Devin Haney is dug by Tang, and Devin Haney is dug by everybody, and Devin Haney is dug by women and trannies or whatever, and Devin Haney, yeah, Devin Haney. Teal don't want to fight Devin Haney. Devin Haney is the greatest. He's the dream. He's everything. He's Jesus Christ. What's good, show enough? With the $5 super chat. What's good, man? He said Davis is pushing 30 and still hasn't fought a top opponent yet alone without stipulations. He's cashing in like Butterbean, the tough man competition. Good looking out, showing up. Appreciate you with the $5 super chat. Showing up. Good looking out, man. God bless you. What's wrong with y'all? What's up with y'all boxing content creators? Popping Bill Haney's ass pimples. I'm gonna tell you something about guys like Bill Haney. Bill Haney, by the time by the time he ends his career, or Devin Haney ends his career, man, he don't want to know none of y'all. Don't nobody like Yes Man, man. People like a circle that holds people accountable. Y'all scared to hold Bill accountable sometimes. But last year is very, very good. But stop with this ass licking. Stop with popping the ass pimples of Bill because he comes to your channel and stuff like that. Grow the F up. Grow some balls, bro. Grow some balls and tell him, no, mi hermano. Why you didn't go to the meeting, maldito estúpido? Huh? Don't be coming to my channel. You gotta stand up for Bill. Y'all seen how I stand up for Bill? I stand up to Bill. No. You ain't gonna come and cap around here, man. I'm a grown ass man, bro. You ain't gonna cap around here. Now you're gonna mislead. No. You good. Your son is good and stuff like that. But y'all don't want to fight Tio, and that's it. Why you didn't go to the meeting with Bob? Huh? Oh well, exactly. Huh? Well, it was not about Tio. And it was about Tio and Lomachenko. Why you go to the meeting with Bob? And why you were celebrating and stuff like that? Why you were celebrating? When Teofimo Lopez lost, if you wanted Teofimo Lopez so bad, if you thought that was the best fight and that was a rival fight, why you were jumping up and down like that? Matter of fact, man, you probably was wishing that he was losing because you wouldn't even have to face him. And then you ran like Forrest Gump into Top Rank's office. Matter of fact, you're like, Bob, open the door. I'm ready. Tiffany Haddish, I'm ready. Get the fuck out of here, man. You don't want no Teofimo Lopez. We all know that. How many receipts is there that Teofimo Lopez want to fight? Bill Haney several years ago was in barbershop conversation with Mauricio Sudamon. He said, we've been wanting to fight. And Teofimo Lopez and Mauricio Sudamon just came out and told Bill. And he said, Teofimo Lopez always asks for the fight. Teofimo Lopez always wants to fight. Mauricio Sudamon went to the Boxing Voice and they asked Mauricio Sudamon, could Devin Haney petition for Teofimo Lopez? Oh, yes, he could petition for Teofimo Lopez. He petition for Teofimo Lopez. He could request for Honor Barbosa. He could petition for Jorge Linares. He could petition for Gamboa. He could petition for and send a request for Regis Procreate. Why don't you petition for Teofimo Lopez? Where is that petition? Where is that request? But all these guys don't want to hold them accountable because you've been popping the ass pimples of Bill Haney. Because you probably never seen a famous guy. Guess what, man? I'm from New York City, man. I see famous people all the time. That's why I don't get starstruck. I say, hey, yo, Bill, what's good, my brother? Chilling. Hey, yo, man, what you think about this, man? I think about this, bro. Mesmerized and stuff like that, man. Stand up. What's good? Esco in the building. Marco in the building. What's good, man? The Chief in the building. Frilla in the building. What's good, brother? Come on, man. That's the way I feel. Oh, yo, and every time that Tio says something, oh, yo, Tio's mental, man, he's a boxer, man. The fuck you want, a genius? Huh? You want a scientist? Huh? I like crazy fighters, man. Muhammad Ali was crazy. Mike Tyson was crazy. Sonny Liston was crazy. Huh? Come on, man. You guys, oh, yo, you still losing. Man, Manny Pacquiao was crazy, bruh. Ricardo Mayorga was crazy, damn it. I like crazy fighters. Mike Tyson is crazy, damn it. Yo, Teofimo is crazy. They all crazy. They step inside the ring, man. They get hit for a living. And they hit people for a living. That's crazy in itself. So you want a genius in the ring? Oh, man. All these guys are damn crazy. Haney trying to follow the Mayweather blueprint. Devin Haney did a wonderful job 2023. And Bill Haney has done a wonderful job 2023. All I'm saying is, come on, man. If you see a cap, call the cap. Come on, man. I know the only superheroes you don't. Yeah, we know who Batman is. We know who Iron Man is, and we know who Captain American is and stuff like that. I seen a lot of Captain American around here in the sport of boxing. Just call it out. You may want this fighter, but you do not want Tio. Every time Tio is available, no. Just using names. I know the hustle. Have your name, have Devin Haney's name on the Subriel Matias, on the Devin Haney fan, on the Teofimo Lopez fan base, on the Tank Davis fan base, on the Ryan Garcia fan base. And I'm also holding Ryan Garcia accountable for calling out Devin Haney and say that you don't want the Devin Haney fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that Devin Haney hasn't tried to make other fights. I'm happy. You know, it's cool that Devin Haney won the fight for say Lomachenko when he didn't even have to face Lomachenko. He just would have moved up and he faced it, and he you know defended his undisputed titles. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. But come on, man. He said Tio does not want Kambosa. He called that Kambosa, man. He offered them contracts. They want the Lomachenko fight. George Kambosa is like Pitbull Cruz. He wants to live off the win with Teofimo Lopez. Come on, man. The resume speaks for itself. And Devin Haney's resume is up to par as well. It's up to par. But when it comes to Tio and Haney, Haney don't want Tio. I don't think so. I don't think so. Has Eddie Hearn ever sent a contract? Has DHP ever sent a contract? All we hear is other people. We heard Bob Arum, you didn't come to the meeting. We heard Mauricio Sulaiman, he wants to fight. We hear Teofimo Lopez speaking to chairmen about Devin Haney, bro. And that's why Devin Haney probably called. That's why Teofimo Lopez actually called Devin Haney because of this text. Said, you know what? I spoke to certain people that I need to speak to. Come on, that's proof this man wants to fight. You think that this is just private text and he's just saying this for fun? He's letting does this text look like he's drunk? Huh, Devin Haney? Shit, I didn't even see a misspelled word. I didn't even see a misspelled word. He don't seem like he's texting drunk here. And then you guys still won't give Teofimo Lopez the benefit of the doubt. You look at his resume, you still won't give Teofimo Lopez the benefit of the doubt. He's texting chairman, you still won't give the benefit of the doubt. Where's the meeting? Where's the meeting? We here. You still don't want to give him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, guys. Come on, man. Come on, man. At one point, man, you got to be a grown man, man. At one point, you got to be a grown man. Come on, man. What's this? He didn't want Tio.
That's what we told man. That's what the fuck.
They didn't want Tio. They didn't want Tio. They didn't want Tio, bro. They did not want Tio. Let's be real. Let's be honest. They don't want Tio. They don't want Tio. They could want everybody else. They could want everybody else. That's how you be with Boo Andre, though, Punch. Man, Boo Andre is my guy, bro. That's my brother right there. I'm always gonna support. Win, lose, or draw, I'm gonna support Boo Boo. What happened? Yeah, you don't like it? That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna keep it unbiased, logically, and objectively. I want my brother to get his opportunity. You guys don't want him to get an opportunity. You guys just been bitching and moaning and about him not trying to get an opportunity. He doesn't deserve this fight. What boxing fans say you don't deserve a fight? Come on, man. I ain't fake, bro. And then I give credit to David Benavidez. Cool. At least Demis Andre had the damn balls to fight David Benavidez. At least he moved up and had the balls to do it. That grandpa is funny. He looked like Cornel West. Mira, Bill. Come on, wait. Lo quité. Ay, yo lo quité. Yo lo quité. La foto de Ben. Come on, man. Y'all know when Devin Haney is around Teofimo Lopez, he like this. When Devin Haney is around Teofimo Lopez, his draws is like this. I gotta be honest, man. He got hard for everybody else, but when it comes to Teofimo Lopez, that's Devin Haney's draws. You say Teofimo Lopez, I gotta go. What's good, Emmanuel? I gotta go. it's like when I'm praising Canelo is one thing. I'm giving my brother support and love is another thing. Man, I'm a fan. I'm a fan and I'm a supporter as well. Shit. Look, the Mizon is one of the realest motherfuckers in this boxing that I ever met. There's a lot of fake motherfuckers in boxing. It's one of the realest dudes. One of the realest dudes. Shout out to T.O. as well. And I'm not saying that Bill's a cool dude. Bill's a cool dude, man. Bill's a cool dude. I like the way he hustles, man. I like the way he hustles. But man, when you know he's hustling you and you still getting hustled and shit like that, some of y'all boxing content, y'all too old for that, bro. Y'all too old, man. Matthew Bone with the $5 super chat says, speaking of boo boo, I gotta stir the pot, bro. You see IBFP newest slam on you and on Dre talking about Canelo fight? Nah, man. But hey, man, shout out to everybody that got my name in their mouth, man. I'm cool with that. You know, shout out to all the boxing content creators. I got no beef with nobody. I got no beef. Just keep my name in their mouth and drive those people home to Punch Drum Boxing. Good looking out, brother. Good looking out. Appreciate you. But nah, I haven't seen it. Punch, man, that is disgusting. One time I was eating and lost my damn appetite when you posted that. Shout out to the man that beat Cambosa based on most people's reaction, booing T.O. for losing badly. Man, you keep bringing up Cambosa and this. Cambosa, beat the king of yeah, my bad. Storm must have it. My bad. Hit the reset button. I got ya. My bad. I gotta reload this. Bruh. I Cambosa though. But he lost to Cambosa though. My motherfucker still crying over. Y'all still mentioning Cambosa after he earned this? Y'all still talking about Cambosa? Keep on staying with Cambosa. Keep on being a slave to the Cambosa performance. Y'all gonna keep on losing y'all money. People gonna keep on humbling y'all. But yeah, he lost to Cambosa. I guess y'all got Jermaine Ortiz because he lost to Cambosa, right? Right? Punch, come back and read my comment. Only and praise agree with me. Let me see. Where we at? Let me go back. Bro, you sounded like Mr. Robot Remix. My fault. Bad internet, I know. I'm good now, though. Y'all hear me good now? Dímelo, mi gente, ¿qué es lo que? Let's see. what's up, bro. I don't know what's up. Let me take this out. Dímelo, Coda. ¿Qué es lo que es, Coda? ¿Qué está pasando con usted? I was only kidding. Yeah, I try to punch drunk. I am at the meanest. What's going on? What's going on, Coda? Talk to your brother Punch Drunk Boxing. What's going on? Hey, yo, Coda. Good news. Your favorite fighter versus your Puerto Rican guy could be coming through fruition, brother. Now we got something to talk about, Coda. Coda, we got something to talk about. Coda. My source told me, my source. Gervonta. Hold on. Let me take this thing out. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. Coda. My source told me that Gervonta Tank Davis, May 30th, and there's 3 potential opponents on the table. Subriel Matias, Michel Rivera, and it doesn't fall through. That's how he said it. If that doesn't fall through, then it's a Pitbull Cruz fight. What you think about that now? What you think about that, Coda? I heard, but I don't think so. I think it might be Rayo. I heard that. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV. I think that's what I was saying on Twitter and stuff like that. I haven't checked the video, but I think a lot of people saying on Twitter that Blue Blood Sports TV reported that it's going to be Rayo and Gervonta Tank Davis. I didn't hear that from my source. I didn't hear that from my source, but Blue Blood Sports TV also got some source as well. So I'm not debunking that source, but my source did not tell me Rayo. It told me 3 opponents. And then he said that PBC will pitch a deal to Devin Haney, but not necessarily that the fight is going to be at Haney versus Tank. They're gonna pitch an exclusive deal for Devin Haney. That's what they told me. Now, Bill Haney could come and be like, could go to another boxing content creator channel and be like, nah, that shit is lying. He lying. That's what my source told me. I'm just reporting the news, man. I got no, you know what I'm saying? I don't be pumping Gervonta Tank Davis like that. I'm a fan of his skills and talent, but I'm not a fan of his career. But 3-fight deal for Haney. Hold on. Let me see if this works now. Hold on, one second. Let's see if it's working right now. It's still slow right now. It's still slow. Let me see. Where we at? No one using the Glow skincare. Punch, you need to upgrade your internet service. Punch, I did it and my bill went down after going up. I don't know, man. Internet been good for a while, and then it gets. Once I had that snowstorm and shit like that, things been effing up. I heard Tank will be fighting Boyaka in jail. Man, you guys always unload Tank. At least it's a positive thing, man. At least it's positive. Give Tank a chance. Nah, we've been frustrated with Tank for a little. He got to step up. He got to step up. In fact, let me say what I want you to tell me why y'all think Gervonta Tank Davis is not gonna piss Subriel Matias, and I want you to let me know what y'all think about the fight. What y'all think about that fight? I feel like it's realistic. Punch, where's the Honduras flag? I don't have the Honduras flag, my brother. I didn't put it there. You know what I'm saying? My bad. I mean, somebody from another country is always gonna be complaining that I ain't put the flag. There's a lot of flags in the world. I ain't put it there, my brother. Tank fought more championship former champs than Devin Haney, so y'all just be talking. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Regular champions and former champions, pride champions. That's how Coda. You love Coda love his Tank. I hope you bought him a nice nail polish. You know what I'm saying? Man. But hey, hopefully. Ya, pero todavía no estoy trabajando esta vaina. Espérame, ve. Dame un besito de trabajo. Tank will take that fight. Think Matias will be a phone booth inside. That's how I see it, Sam Greer. That's how I see it. To be honest, I see Tank Davis capitalizing of um Matias style. I gotta be honest, man. I gotta be honest. I could see him capitalizing off it. I think Matias, believe it or not, is a tailor made style for Gervonta Davis. If Cambosa fought one fight only, and that was the one where he beat Tio, his resume would be better than Tank's for sure. I don't know about that, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put the laptop back. Me oyen ustedes, me oyen, mi gente. Your camera lagging, Punch. Is it still lagging right now? I don't want Matias. Why you don't want Matias? Because he's gonna knock out. Because you think he's gonna knock out Tank, right, Coda? You don't want Matias because he's gonna knock out Tank. Maybe, huh? Tú le tienes miedo a Matias, ese soy. ¿Ah? Tú le tienes miedo a ese tigre. What's good, Leonardo? What's good? What's good? He's going for Michelle Rivera. Hey, yo, shout out to Michelle Rivera, but I think to captivate the imagination, the emotions of the boxing fans, I'm saying Matias that is a champion. Shout out to Michelle Rivera, but he's not a champion right now. I think the legacy a legacy fight right now is Matias. He said nah, cause Tank will knock Matias out. Man, let's come on, guys. Let's go. I'm opening the panels. I'm opening up the panels. I want to hear from the boxing minds. Who wins, Matias versus Tank? Do y'all like the fight? Do you think that is a realistic fight? Or y'all feel like my source is just talking trash? It's not gonna happen. Y'all don't believe in my source. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
Am I the meanest? Punch drunk. Am I the cleanest? Punch drunk.
That's what I'm
What
talking
up,
about.
man?
Dímelo, Coda. Dímelo. Que you're a fan of Tank. You're a fan of Tank. Boricua
Hey,
Matias.
man.
Barclay Center. The Boricuas. More in the building. New York, Brooklyn in the building. PA, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, DC, Virginia in the building. Matias.
Look at you
Tank.
lagging.
Is it lacking?
Not anymore. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Talk to me about if it's a realistic fight, and if it is, I think it
for
makes
sure,
sense.
it's definitely realistic. It's definitely realistic, but you know what's gonna happen? People gonna get on Tank for fighting Matias at 140 and not fighting Devin Haney. But then again, Matias I mean, it's definitely realistic for sure. Like for sure. And he got a belt. He's the only champion out of the possible victims. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't want Matias to lose yet. I want him to get a little spark before, you know, he go into a fight like that.
Is it me that's lagging or you? You was breaking up, my stuff been my it's been effing up. Lawson in the building. What's good, Lawson?
What's good, my boy? How you doing?
Chilling, chilling, man. What you think about this fight? Do you think it's realistic? I see it's realistic, especially with Tank. There's a
Right,
rehydration clause. I
right.
see. I
And the
see.
fighting style.
The fighting style. I
Mm-hmm.
see PBC,
Mm-hmm.
Amazon Prime, both of them on the same side. I
Yeah.
don't think
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to make the fight.
Right.
Matias said that he will be ready in late March. He's
Mm-hmm.
hey, this is a March 30th date. I just
Right.
I
Right.
feel like this is good. I feel like what could hold this thing up,
Hell
unless
yeah.
if hand is really that he needs more time with his hand. But he the one that said that he's good for late March.
Right. I
I
I feel like if you know boxing, then you know that this, like you said earlier, this is a tailor made fight for Tank. Like I just actually watched some of Matisse highlights.
Mhm.
Like Tank is gonna wash him. Like if you really know boxing, you know Tank is gonna wash him. And then, but the people that don't know boxing, they think this is gonna be, hey, this is a tough fight, blah blah blah, and they're gonna finally give Tank credit. You know what I mean? Even though for
oh, it's
me
not
this is
an
gonna be an
easy
easy
fight.
fight.
No, no, no,
To
no. I
me,
don't think it'd be easy.
nah,
No,
it's
no,
gonna
no,
be
no. I don't
easy.
think
I'm
it'd be
telling
easy.
you. I'm
No,
telling
no, no. I
you.
Mastermind,
don't think it'd be easy, but it's definitely tailor made.
I
ma-
watched
mas-
I watched
mhm.
Trunk Simpson's interview not too long ago, and he put it the best, man. He said niggas don't they haven't seen the best of Tank yet. Like Tank has different levels, and people haven't seen it. And you, if you know boxing, you can tell. Like I don't
Well, I
think
mean,
people
if he
understand
keep
how good
fighting
this
these
guy
type of
is.
level opponents, we ain't never gonna see that level. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a Tank fan, and I'm saying this: if he keep fighting these type of level opponents, we ain't never gonna see that level that he could get to. So that's why I said Michelle Rivera, because he tall, he's more like of a boxy type of fighter, and might be, it might be uh uh what's it called? It might be a like a step up fight, just to like fight that type of fighter to, maybe get ready for a Devin Haney fight, maybe, or something like that. Or but I mean, obviously the 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 obvious fight is Subriel Matias, because of the style and because of his, like, his record and the type of style he fights, and because of the, the side of the street they're on. And
Right,
Matias is getting a little buzz. He's Puerto Rican. That's a different fan base, and etc. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
I don't know. He might Michelle Ali Rivera. You know what I'm saying? He might be a candidate, in my opinion.
What do you think, Mastermind? What's good, Mastermind?
Yeah, we got the legend punch drunk, man. You always putting it down, man. I like your point of view, man. Like you said, Tank Davis, he doing it right, man. Don't step in the ring with no Devin Haney, man. When you make stars, when you know what I mean. Tank Davis, the best fighter in the world. Remember, Shotgun Nose told us that back in 1993.
Damn.
Remember? My bad. It slipped out. But he, listen, he ain't got to fight nobody. This is how you got to do it. Why fight Devin Haney when you can get 40 million for fighting? You know what I'm saying? The dude at Dollar Tree. You know what I mean?
So what y'all,
Devin Haney
so
can't
what I'm
beat
hearing
Tank.
what I'm hearing is that, because I don't see it like that. Like, this is just new that I'm listening now, or I'm reading that if he fights Subriel Matias, he's gonna get criticized for not facing Haney. Like, I mean, moving up
No,
to
that's a
fight
good
what?
fight.
Matias, a champion, and it's
Yeah.
already
Yeah,
and it's considered the most, quote unquote, the most dangerous. Now, of course,
Right.
he doesn't have a resume, but it's like I said in the beginning, illusion and
exactly.
perception does sells.
Exactly.
It does
Exactly.
sells. And if you got
Punch drunk. That's a good matchup, and I think you got to give the winner, whoever wins. That's a tough fight on
Yo,
both sides. So if he take that fight,
under,
I give him credit.
Let me ask you this,
understand what
Punch.
I'm saying.
Do,
I
do,
think
do,
it's a
do,
fire fight. I
do
don't
you
think it's a bad fight. I think it's a fire fight, especially the clash of the two styles. It's fire. You know what I'm saying? Both
Mhm.
knockout artists, or whatever the case may be.
Really, ain't
But
gonna
what?
happen because
But
I mean it's
but
too good.
But
let me
nah,
ask you this,
it
Punch?
might nah.
Do you
It's the
do you,
most possible, probably. I think it'll happen, but It's just I'm saying I will criticize that because if you're not trying to go to 140 with no rehydration clause to fight Devin Haney, you know what I'm saying? Just because you don't want him to, gain weight to 165 pounds or rehydrate to 165 pounds or whatever the case may be. That's showing, first of all, that's saying a little fear. And that's showing a little bit.
That's not no fear.
Unless they just don't want to give that up. Like, nah, I'm the A side, so why would I give this up to you and give you everything you want? Unless it's that.
Tank one of the first. Yep. Tank one of the few boxers.
Do you honestly think Devin Haney can beat Tank? Like, be honest.
Nah,
yes.
bro. Nah.
Yes.
Hell
Punch
no.
drunk. Punch drunk.
Nah.
I got Tank on that fight. I got Tank. I got Tank on that fight.
Yeah.
Hey, I respect it. That's why we need to fight. But I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think either one of them can win, but I think Tank is smart enough to fight.
It's not 50-50. I'm telling you. Tank was gonna knock Devin out. I'm
he's gonna knock him
out. He
out.
won't even fight Lomachenko. He showed you fear against Lomo.
The only person
who was
might give Tank a run is Shakur Stevenson. That's the only person.
But he's getting better. But the thing is, Devin Haney is the thing is now that why it's leaning towards a 50-50 now is because Devin Haney is showing that his power is increasing. He's sitting down on his
punches.
Illusions, bro. Illusions.
And also
progrades, overrated, illusion.
No, wait, but also this. In the last three out of his last 4 fights, he fought southpaws as well. He got prepared for Jojo Diaz, prepared for Lomachenko.
He got beat by Lomachenko.
So
no, he didn't. He lost.
But what I'm saying is that he's going to camp preparing for a southpaw. So Devin Haney his power is increasing. He is getting comfortable. He is just 25 years old. He's getting I got Tank beating Dev.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, at 25.
Before I had it like 70-30. Now I do got it real close now.
He never lost, never been down. Both fighters.
I think the fight is more 50-50, more because of star status and etc. And like like he's putting himself out more and more exposure and shit like that. I don't think more because Devin's getting better. I really don't think so. I think that's a problem with Devin.
Let's be honest,
not
bro.
Getting better. I think Shakur and Tank are getting better and they're improving.
No. Wait. I got come on, yo. Tank loses rounds. And if with Devin Haney, look what Tank is gonna do with Devin Haney. Tank is gonna be playing. By the end of the Tank is gonna be playing catch up.
He'll still be winning on scorecards, bro. Like
but this is Devin Haney though. This is different. Gotta give props to Devin.
Different, yeah, his little chinny chin, my nigga.
Yeah,
Devin
listen.
Haney.
Tank never been down. Never been down.
He got buzzed by Mario Barrios though. I mean, Tank got buzzed by Mario Barrios.
That's cap,
he's not known for a puncher.
That's cap. He wasn't buzzed. He wasn't buzzed. Tank lose rounds to set up shots. Like he's willing to take punches so he can knock you out.
But what I'm saying,
but he don't against certain fighters. He don't fight the tough ones though. He don't fight no Lomachenkos now. Lomachenko will take you to deep waters.
But all I'm saying is Devin Haney has mastered he's a master in the point system. He's gonna be playing catch up with Devin Haney. If you don't get Devin Haney out of there, who you think is gonna win more rounds, Tank or Devin Haney? If it goes,
what I think.
Be honest.
I think Gervonta's gonna fight.
People underestimate Tank's boxing ability.
No, they don't. We know he good.
I'm saying he'll beat him even with boxing ability. The only thing is the output though. He doesn't have a lot of output, so that's why he don't.
I think that's going to be the difference in this fight.
Come on, he was losing Rolly.
Gervonta's going to show a different performance. I think
they're never going to fight, sir. They're never going to fight,
bro.
Listen, I think versus Devin Haney, he knows he's fighting a boxer, and I think he understands that you box fighters and you fight boxers.
Rolly threw more jabs than Tank.
He said it in interviews. He said, "I'm coming right at them." They different type of fighters. He's only fought fighters, really, not really boxers.
Let me say this. People going to think I'm crazy, but I'm going to say it anyway. Tank is the best 130, 135 pounder I've ever seen. Like, you can laugh at it, but if you know boxing, this kid, like, he's different. I'm telling you.
He's not better than Roberto Duran, sir. I'm sorry.
Once the dust settles, play this tape back. I'm telling you. He's going to be on
Roberto Duran, Sugar Shane Mosley, those are the two best.
He's better.
Roberto Duran, Sugar Shane Mosley.
He's better. I'm telling you.
Sweet Pea Whitaker, he better than Sweet Pea?
Nah,
He's
that's not a
better,
reach.
bro.
That's not a reach.
Pinocchio, the
He's better.
nose.
He's the best
Nah.
130,
I think
135 I've ever
Mayweather's the
seen.
best. I think Mayweather's the best.
Okay.
No, not at 135. Roberto Duran.
No.
No,
Let me put a caveat.
Hold on,
Mayweather.
Hold on.
let me you say better than
Besides,
Sweet
listen.
Roberto Duran?
Wait. Besides Floyd.
Floyd. All right, yeah. Besides Floyd, it's a
Besides Floyd, he's the
possibility.
best.
It's
Yep.
hard, bro. That's hard to say, though. That's hard.
Telling you, this kid is
68 no.
different.
Julio Cesar Chavez was 68 no at 135.
Yeah, but bro,
Okay, but who
bro,
did he
listen,
fight? Come on.
if he'd have beat Shakur,
Who did Tank
and he'd
fight?
have
The
beat
same
Devin,
level of
then
opponent
that's a
Tank fought.
possibility that you could say that. But he didn't fight Shakur. He didn't fight Devin. He hasn't fought Lomachenko. He hasn't
Right.
fought,
There it
these
is.
top guys that are really elites for him to show that he's that nigga. And I do think he is that nigga, but he has to prove that. Like,
Yep. If
I
he
don't know
beat
why
them,
we keep
then
putting
you could
Devin
put him up
Haney
there.
in that same boat. I don't know why. Devin Haney is not that nigga. Like
he's not.
basic.
He really isn't.
He's
not.
basic.
He beat
Like,
the best. He
he's a
beat
good
the
boxer,
Matrix.
He's
He beat the
amateur.
Matrix.
Hold on,
He's
folks. Let me get the
amateur.
super chat.
He's
Let
amateur.
me get the super chat. Tata with the $5 super chat. What's good, my brother? Good looking now. Appreciate you. Matias' defense is not on Tank level. I agree.
X.
One left hook is over. I prefer to see him versus
Hell
Cruz
nah. Matias gonna take 7,000 left hooks.
No, that's crazy.
It's like I said earlier, Tata. I feel like that the Matias fight, I think, captivate the imagination, the emotions of the boxing fans more than Cruz. We already seen the Cruz, more than the Michel Rivera, more than Rayo. With Devin Haney, even with Devin Haney, it does not create that illusion that somebody gonna get knocked out.
Yep.
It's gonna be some devastating shit gonna happen.
Devin Haney gonna get knocked out.
How about
Both
Frank
of these
Martin?
guys are exciting. Both of these guys are exciting fighters. They are.
How about Frank Martin?
Not gonna fight Tank this soon. I don't think. He's not
To be
gonna
honest,
do that.
I think Frank Martin is a low budget Gary Russell. I think he's a bootleg Gary Russell, in my opinion.
Hey, that super chat. So they saying in the super chat they rather see a rematch with Cruz than Haney. So that's the shit. They don't want to see Devin Haney fight Tank. They don't even want to see the fight. They rather see Isaac Cruz against Tank. Man, that's some bull. See, that proves what I'm saying. They don't want to see the fight.
Because they not making the fight.
But I also can understand, because I can also understand that a lot of people are now talking about Matias. And Matias' resume is not. He hasn't even fought a gatekeeper, bro. So I understand if people be like, "Come on, man, what's this Matias, flame or hype?" So I understand that from people as well. I just, like I said, in boxing, illusion sells. You know what I'm saying? And the
but I would think that they try to build
him
him up. Give him the fight in New York. What we was talking about the other day, Punch. I think that they would, try to build that name in that Puerto Rican fan base, man. And once he got that PR fan base, bro, like a fight with him and Tank will, oh my God, will be.
Man, Matias is not losing to Tank. He gonna win that. He's not. Tank not gonna even take that fight. It's too dangerous.
Yeah, right. Oh my
God. I'm not a fan of that Rayo fight. I'm not a fan of Rayo. I think Tank is gonna knock him on in 3 rounds. I'm not a fan of that fight at all. For the first fight on Amazon Prime, I think he's gonna get criticized for that Rayo fight. I hope he doesn't take that fight. To be honest, Tank. I'm a fan of Tank's skills, but he's on a string. If he gets Rayo, I'm gonna be on some petty. Like, I never say don't buy the pay-per-view and all that stuff, but I can't. Nah.
He said he's
it's too many fighters in 140 or 135. Shakur is available. All these fighters, no fuck.
Yeah, what happened to Shakur Punch Drunk? What happened to the energy? He talk all that stuff to Devin.
Bob Arum. That's what happened to Shakur.
No, because the live today was what my source told me. He said these are the names. I'm not picking the name because I'm just picking it because I want to. Nah, these are the names that my source said he's fighting on March 30th, and these are the names that's on the table. And he said,
I didn't know Michelle Ali Rivera. I definitely heard Rayo and I definitely heard
I'm just
Rayo
going about what my
Subriel.
source. I'm just going what my source told me. He didn't tell me Rayo. He told me Matias. He said Matias, Michel Rivera. If that don't fall through, then it's gonna fall in the hands of Pitbull Cruz. Like he was
how much
saying,
you trust your source?
How much
you obviously trust them to say it.
I trust my source. I'm gonna tell you like this. My source told me on that January that Mayweather is gonna be fighting Manny Pacquiao.
Wow. Okay.
My source told me in late July or August that they was going in negotiations. Ryan Garcia versus Tank.
Wow. Okay.
But the thing in boxing, but I'm not gonna say he hasn't been. I already knew that. I already my source. If you was a member, I put on the membership. I said that Bud Crawford and Earl Spence that
Yo,
the negotiations is
how do I
off.
become a member?
Right there, I put on the pen.
Nah, nigga, I've tried, and that shit don't come up. Hold on, let me
Man says
see.
John. Come on, Coda. Come on, Coda.
Come on, nigga. You know, I done been trying that shit. Hold on.
Yeah, but your super chat proved that they don't even want the Devin Haney Tank Davis fight. They
Bro,
don't.
that's one
People don't
person
like Devin Haney.
talking about. That fight is in demand right now, bro. Everybody want to see
No.
that.
I think
Bro,
I think people want to
that
see
dude,
that fight. I
But
think
look at
people
the
want to see
super
that fight.
chat. He said he'd rather see Pitbull Cruz than
bro, not
Haney.
for
That's
nothing.
what the
I ain't
super
racist,
chat
but
That's
he's
said.
one
probably
guy, but
Mexican or
that's one
something.
guy.
He's probably a
That's one
Mexican
guy.
that believes Cruz won that fight. He's, you know what I'm saying? No racism or nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I got Mexican friends and all that, but he probably a Mexican that think Cruz won that fight. So, you know, I want to see Cruz beat Tank Davis. Like,
Shout
nah,
out to
bro. Like,
shout out to Leonardo Rodriguez with the $5 super chat. Good looking now. Leonardo said Loma shows someone with hand speed lands the left easily on Dev. Ryan and Tank have the fastest hands in boxing, plus Tank's hands are educated. I think the Tank
and it's
Davis
not
got
hands, it's
educated
his
hands
feet.
and
It's his
feet.
feet.
Yes, he got
Footwork.
educated feet. He got educated
Footwork,
feet.
So
bro.
And his
Ryan got the
IQ.
Because
fastest
look at
hand.
Regis. Look at Regis. He's a lefty, but he was nothing for Devin because of the footwork. He's not. Devin is too good if you let him think. If you give him too much time, you're standing there letting him. He's too good. He's too good.
It's all
You
right.
can't
So
let
is
him think
Tank.
and
So
stand there.
so let me ask you that: Is Tank Davis going to give a lot of time to Devin Haney?
I don't think so. That's why I was saying I think he knows that when he fights boxers, he got to fight them, you know, and he's fought only fighters, so he boxes them. You know, I think he knows that. I think I've seen a couple interviews of him like saying like, "Yo, I'm coming straight at them," and that's how I'm taking that. Like, you know, he talking about Shakur and Devin, and that's how I'm taking that. Like, he understands that he's gonna be fighting boxers. Even though that he could box, like they're better, like or they might be better boxers, or they're just bigger, longer. You know, they're more, you know, fit to that boxing
So
style.
let
So he might pull up on them on a different type of, you know, just throwing out a lot of punches. You know what I'm saying, and being in front of them and
so
all
let me
that type of fighting stuff.
so be honest. Let's ask this. Knowing I believe that I know Gervonta Tank Davis skills in talent. I've been following him since the amateurs. I think he got educated feet. I think he's special. I think he's special. His resume is not special, and I'm one of those guys that I want people to see how special he is, right? But has he separated himself boxing wise, boxing technique wise from Leo Santa Cruz, from Mario Barrios, from even Rolly, bro? Rolly was out jabbing Tank.
Yo,
Boxing,
stop! Don't
boxing
do that.
technique.
He was still beating. He was still beating Rolly on the scorecards. He was still winning the fight. By the time he knocked him
How
out, he was
many?
still winning.
How many rounds did Rolly won?
Every
Like,
round.
hell no, you crazy as hell. You sound like him.
How many?
Rolly wasn't even
What
throwing. I
about
mean, Tank wasn't throwing no punches though. He wasn't throwing
Yo,
punches.
yo, this is wild.
How's you gonna give Tank?
Mario?
Yo,
Gervonta Tan Davis ain't outboxing dudes. Let's be honest. He getting dudes out of there, but he's not outboxing
yo,
Mhm.
dudes. He's not
yo.
outboxing
He doing the
Mario
Deontay
Barrios.
Wilder, ain't he, punch?
He's being the smarter fighter in there. He's being look at with Ryan Garcia. Tank Davis
So
even
getting
acted like he
outboxed is
was hurt.
smarter.
Huh?
So getting outboxed is smarter, or you just relying on your power.
Yep,
No. But
relying on
that's
the
what he
power like
said. That's
Wilder.
what he said
He
though.
wasn't. Oh
I
look, he
didn't
wasn't
say that. He
outboxing.
was
He didn't
beating Leo Santa
outbox
Cruz all
Cruz.
6 rounds.
He
He
didn't
beat Leo Santa
outbox
Cruz all six
Cruz.
rounds before he knocked him out.
But he wasn't on another level. Like he didn't outbox Cruz. He wasn't on another level in outboxing Mario Barrios. He was not in another level outboxing Leo Santa Cruz. He was not in another level outboxing Rolly Romero. He was not. We got to be honest. He was just
All
getting
right,
them
but
out of there
first
because of
of
his
all,
power.
Rolly Romero, first of all, he was winning the fight. Aside from that, Rolly Romero could crack. So you got to pay attention to that and like not get hit. Like this is what I'm saying. Devin Haney never fought nobody that, oh, he might knock him out, or he's a knockout artist, or he's knocking everybody out. No, none of that. Like these are danger. Even though Rolly's not the best boxer, it's a dangerous fight. Like
So
it's dangerous. If this nigga
so
crack you, go ahead.
so if Gervonta Tan Davis go a whole 12 like he did with Pitbull Cruz with Devin Haney, Who
But
wins
it's
that
not
fight on
going
the
to happen.
points? I'm gonna say that and on points, if it goes to 12 rounds, Devin Haney wins.
Devin. Yeah,
I
easy.
still don't think Devin beats
How,
him all 12 rounds.
but what have you seen that Gervonta Tank Davis is outboxing dudes that if it go a whole 12 rounds with Devin Haney, he's gonna win the
But he
fight.
don't
He
gotta
don't throw
outbox
enough
him
punches.
to win a 12-round fight.
He
He
don't
don't
throw
gotta
enough punches.
outbox him.
What?
You see what he did to Lomachenko? Won it.
Nigga, you seen what Loma did to him? What are you talking about?
Lost. I seen him crying in the locker room. That's what
Right,
happened
y'all
when you
seen
go to
Devin
distance
Haney
with Haney.
telling his dad that he don't know what to do.
Yeah, that's in the
Between
10th round.
round
That's
8 and
before the
9,
fight over.
crying
That's
to his
before the
dad.
fight over.
Like, Daddy already
Yeah,
knows.
right. Hey, there's nothing
Man,
wrong
if
with
it go,
that.
man, if it goes a whole
How old
12
was he? That's
rounds,
what a 24-year-old gonna ask his father. Wouldn't you do that? If a
Yo,
dude was figuring you out, you ain't gonna ask your daddy. That's what he there for. That's what he pay him for.
This is my opinion, right? I think that Devin Haney is comfortable with the stuff that he does know already. He might be getting a little smarter fight by fight, but he's not getting that. He's not improving that much from what I see. How Shakur Stevenson is improving from amateurs to now. From how Tank Davis is improving from amateurs to now. How other fighters are improving. I don't see Devin Haney improving like that. I see him just like perfecting what he already knows.
Yeah, I'm
just
mad
don't.
critical.
I
I
don't see
think
him.
hey yo, Devin Haney's people, they used to call me the number one hater, Devin Haney. I even
Yeah,
could say the dude has grown.
yeah.
Come on, Cody. You
Well,
gotta
of
see it.
course he's grown.
He's
He's
grown,
grown.
bro.
Yes,
He's
of
grown.
course he's grown and shit like that. But he's like, bro, I just see him fight and it's so amateur to me. Like, I just think like he's perfecting everything he already knows. He, like I said, he might be getting a little smarter per fight. Of course, the experience, like things you learn, like that little by little. But like skill wise, like just.
But
I
I just
just
said
don't
that he
think
mastered the art. He mastered the point system. He
Right.
mastered that point system. That's why I said because of
he
the
still don't
punch
got no
output.
inside game. He
But
still
the thing is, but look at that. But even in the inside game, when Lomachenko did took out his weapon, his primary
his
weapon, the
jab.
jab, what did they say about Devin Haney? His body work. So he did. I didn't think that he was
Yeah,
like
because Lomachenko always steps back, crossing his feet. Like that's a footwork error that everybody knows about Loma. And to the body is easy. That's why he
Whoa.
lost his second
so now
fight.
you're not gonna give credit to Devin Haney and his body work.
Footwork
I'm not
error.
taking credit away. I'm not taking credit
You
away
say
from
now
him,
it's
but that's
Loma.
just a
Hey, we
that's
figured
just
out
a
the Matrix. It said we had to study the Matrix, and we figured out footwork error after 5 years. We
hey
had to
yo,
watch that shit.
Salido in the second fight of Loma's career already had that figured out, and that's why he lost. Because going to the body and making him back up. Make him back up. He's always crossing his feet. I know that. I'm not a professional fighter.
Yep. But we got to give him credit.
Let me get this super chat from Leonardo Rodriguez. Color 5 pesos a comprar chicken wing con french fry. Dice, Tank don't need to outbox punchers that are hunting him down. Tank just needs to sit back and wait for them to overcommit so he can't sleep them. Guess what? Devin Haney doesn't overcommit.
He doesn't. That's true. That's absolutely true. He doesn't. So if it's like that, then he will lose the fight. But I think he understands, bro. It's chess. You're calculating things.
Yeah, Leonardo know what he talking about.
Once a
He
couple
definitely knows what he talking
once
about.
a couple combinations, he's throwing punches. He's seeing how Devin Haney react. He's gonna bait him. He's gonna know how Devin Haney was. He's gonna counter with. He's gonna do that again and then make an adjustment. Like things like that is chess in there. You're calculating steps, like 3 steps, 4 steps ahead, 4 movements ahead. Like
I think that out of the two, yes, I give Tank as the most calculated puncher.
He's
He's
disgusting.
the most accurate power puncher in boxing right now.
Danny Medina.
Danny Medina, what you think about Tereji and Gonzalez? I don't know, brother. Man.
I don't know who Taraji is at all.
That took me.
Taraji P. Henson?
Or
she wrote Tereji versus Carlos Cancel.
But y'all really need to know that both of these young guys are going to retire undefeated. I don't see neither one of them losing.
Danny, stay on the subject, Danny. Danny, stay on the subject, Danny. Come on, man.
Who? You talking about Devin and Tank?
Yeah, because I don't see Tank is not going to even take the risk. He don't really take risk, and Devin looked like he got the only big challenges is going to be Crawford and getting past Teofimo Lopez and
what you mean risk? Yo, This is how
He could beat
this is how I'm
everybody
gonna
else.
shut that narrative down right now. Right now, I'm gonna shut that shit down. Is Ryan Garcia? Listen, if Ryan Garcia and Lomachenko fight, is Lomachenko gonna smoke him, or is
Yes.
it a 50-50 fight?
No, I think Lomachenko smokes him easily.
Lomachenko
Unanimous
I don't
smokes
think.
decision.
Ryan.
I
Ah,
don't
yeah.
think
Now you're
Lomo.
Unanimous.
tripping.
I don't think Lomachenko
Now you're
smokes him. That's
tripping.
why.
Now you're tripping. This
Yeah,
is
I
what
think
I'm trying to
unanimous
say. That
decision. I think
everybody
he'll
say
embarrass
that.
him.
Listen, this is what I'm saying. Everybody say that Gervonta don't take no risk, but Ryan Garcia had three wins by decision. Rolly Romero had 2 wins by decision. Cruz, he had a couple wins by decision. They're dangerous fighters. These are Mario Barrios. Would he not beat Josh Taylor? He'll beat Josh
No,
Taylor. You're not gonna
no, he
tell me
won't.
otherwise.
No, he won't.
What?
Josh Taylor will do him like he
What's
did
good,
Jose
low nose? What's
Ramirez.
good, low
Yo,
nose?
low
Boxing.
nose. Oh my God, this
Josh
nigga came
Taylor,
up here.
Josh Taylor destroys Mexicans, bro. That Mexican
Oh
style,
my God, yo, Mario Barrios does not fight like the casual Mexican. He does not.
bro. He's still not special, bro. Josh Taylor, we're not gonna just throw him in the garbage because he lost to
Right.
Tio. Josh
Right.
Yo,
Taylor beat
Now we
Mario
trying to
very.
throw
Barrios
Josh
just
in the
beat
garbage.
Ugas.
Josh
Yo,
Taylor
he
very
just
durable.
dominated Ugas. Mario
So
Barrios just
Ugas was
dominated
broken,
Ugas.
bro. Ugas was
Oh,
broken to
now he's
pieces by Errol
broken.
Spence. Yeah, some
Oh, now
fighters
he's
get
broken.
damaged,
He
bro.
gave Errol Spence a great fight, and
Yep,
now he's broken.
yeah, but you hear what I said.
Oh, okay.
Errol Spence broke him. Some fighters
Oh,
are not
okay,
the
okay.
same. Just like Danny Garcia broke Lucas Matisse.
Oh,
After
Yeah, and
Danny
okay.
beat
Tio
him, he
broke
was damn
Josh.
good. Just like
Oh,
everybody
okay.
Terrence Crawford beats, he breaks them.
Wow.
Certain guys, when they
Wow.
get beat by certain guys, they're not the same.
Yep.
Ugas, Ugas before the Errol Spence fight, in my opinion, would have beaten Barrios, but he's not the same fighter, bro.
Oh, all right.
Cambosis did
That's
not
what I'm
break
saying.
Lopez. He didn't take
Who?
Lopez pride. Cambosis
No,
didn't
no,
take Lopez pride.
it's a different
Yo,
type of loss, bro. I'm
yo.
talking about that was a close fight. I'm talking
Very
about when you
close.
break
1 point.
somebody. What Trinidad did to Fernando Vargas. That's what I'm saying. Ugas
Yep.
is broken, bro. He's a broken fighter.
All right, well,
And
that wasn't proved until Mario Barrios proved it. So
Fernando Vargas,
that's all I gotta
he was
say.
a great fighter. That's a great fighter there. He's a great champion, in my opinion. He
hey, we're
just was
gonna put respect on Josh
real
Taylor's
young.
name, bro.
Yeah, Josh Taylor, he did good, man. He only lost 1 fight. He undefeated. That's why Tio is number 1 and Devin number 2, Tank number 3. If you want to go by accomplishments, Tio number 1, Devin number 2, and Tank number 3. Then
And the
Ryan and Shakur.
accomplishments, listen, Tank ain't number 3. Shakur's number 3, if anything. Listen, I'm a Tank fan. I keep it a bean though, right? Like Tank is not super accomplished. Correct. He's not. Because he's been fighting, he's a prize fighter. You know what I'm saying? In other words. But I don't like when people say that he don't take risk and his resume is all trash people, because if that was so, Devin Haney wouldn't be trying to fight 3 of his recent or previous opponents. Like, it's
No, I
just
said he number 3. I didn't got him.
Tank is 29, gonna be 30. Devin Haney is 25 years old.
Got him.
26.
He's
He's
the
going to be
senior.
27.
No, he's 25. Gonna be
26. He's
26.
26.
No,
bro.
he's
25.
25. He's
He's
25.
26,
He was
bro.
he was
Theo is
24 when he
26.
fought Lomachenko. He was
Theo and
24 when he fought
Shakur.
Lomo.
Theo and Shakur is 26. He's 25 years old.
What I will say
Eh,
is Tank versus Subriel, that's a fight that they should have been going after because he's on the same side of the fence, and that'll be Tank Davis's opportunity to join the party with Tio and Devin, being that Tio and Devin are fighting the best fighters. And the truth
Thank
is,
you.
Right.
Subriel's
Yo,
made
this
for
is the
Tank.
narrative I hate.
Subriel's
He
made for
telling the
Tank.
truth. Tio number 1.
Subriel's made for Tank, but he's not an easy fight because Subriel throws a lot of punches. He has a lot of volume. If he gets inside your range, you're gonna be in trouble if you can't fend him off. And Tank Davis he doesn't have a large output, but I see Tank Davis stopping him though. But
And,
still,
and,
I want to
and
see
the
it.
best one get the least money. You notice that Tio to do the most work, but he get the least money, just like the real America. The
Exactly.
one that do the least work
Just
get
like
the
King
most
Kong
money.
once said,
Tank
you can't
Davis.
bring belts to a negotiation table, brother.
No, but Tio fighting the reals. He taking the challenges. He
Yo,
getting in there with the killers.
Devin Haney fought Lomachenko too. Tio
That's what I'm
only
saying. That's
fought
why I said
Josh
he number
Taylor.
2.
All
No,
right, and
I
then
said he's
Devin
number
Haney
2.
fought Regis Prograis. I don't think Regis or Taylor was ever that. My nigga, they were just
Oh,
in the
okay.
140 division when the 140 division was soft as hell.
I wouldn't say
Oh,
it was soft. Regis and them guys, they're good fighters. Here's the difference. The 140 division is pretty. It was pretty solid before that
Niggas
with Regis,
rock'em sock'em.
Josh. But the difference is the guys that came up from lightweight like T.O., Devin, and Tank. Those guys are special. The difference between good fighters and special fighters. If Shakur goes to 140, he's gonna clean one of them dudes up too. If Tank goes to 140, he's gonna clean one of those guys too. Doesn't mean they're not good. It just means that the other guys are special.
All
See,
right, but
right
that's what
now,
I'm saying though. Listen, Mario, it's not like Tank has a trash ass resume. Like it's
no, he
not.
doesn't. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't.
Like
What I
people
will
gotta
say about
stop
Tank,
saying that. Like they be
Mario
no,
down.
no, no.
Barrios is his
This is
best
what I
win.
say.
Hold on,
This is what I
guys.
say about Tank.
Hold on. Boxing hacker. What's good?
Yo, what's up, guys? Can
What
y'all
up,
hear
though?
me?
What's good?
What
You
up,
hear
Hey,
you?
people?
You hear you?
Yeah, most def. No, I don't think Tank has a trash resume. I just think Tank just ain't fighting the super champions. That's the problem, you know. Like he ain't
This is
fighting
my
like
thing.
the champions of those divisions, you know.
This is my
Like
thing with Tank's
imagine
resume. Tank has he has
imagine
a,
imagine Devin Haney was in this campaign in the same division as Tank, and Devin Haney became like undisputed. Tank never had a super champion title, a
yo,
super title at 135
yo, but what you mean?
until Devin left.
Devin fought Cambosis to become undisputed. It's not like
Yeah,
he went and fought every fighter to get to
no,
take
no,
every
but
single
hold
belt
on, hold
from
on. But
them.
we even still,
What
he
you mean
he
even
fought the
still?
man who beat the
Cambosis
man,
just
right?
lost to Maxie Hughes, bro.
He didn't lose. No, Cambosis is undefeated. No, he has two losses to Devin. He won. He won the
Bro,
fight.
yes, they gifted him the fight. But everybody that watched that
No,
fight
that
knows
wasn't a
he
gift.
lost.
That wasn't no gift. He just won. That was a clear
Right.
win.
He just won the fight.
Yeah, that was.
Bro,
It might not be as impressive.
y'all
Fine,
niggas is
it was a clear
capping
win.
hard. That punch.
No, but we gotta be honest.
Which
Wait,
one? The last
people
one?
always want to shit
The
on
Maxie
like
Cambo?
Hughes beat
Cambosis. Let me ask y'all
Cambosis,
something.
bro.
Let me ask you
What you
something. Okay,
I
let me
think
ask you a
Maxie
quick
Hughes beat
question.
Camboso. I think that was a
What
robbery.
made Cambosis bad
thank you.
before Devin and Cambosis fought, right? What actually made him bad? Cambosis also beat who Selby beat
Tio.
Mickey Bay, Tio. Like he beat Tio on Tio's high. So what actually made Cambosis? People acted like Cambosis was some shit. What actually made Cambosis a bad fighter?
Yeah, but you know
Be
why
the
he beat Tio
undefeated
though?
T.O.
You know why he
He
beat
Yeah,
be the
Tio?
undisputed.
Let me
Yeah,
say the
yeah.
super chat, $2 super chat. Tata said Tank over everybody at 135, T.O. over everybody at 140.
Listen, you
Logical.
know why
That's
he beat Tio
logical,
though?
Tata. That's logical,
why he beat
Tata. He's over
why he beat
everybody,
Tio?
baby. Everybody at
yo,
140.
here's my
You
thing
know,
about Tank, but
you know why he beat Tio. Aside from the medical things that I didn't know before the fight, he
No
beat Tio
excuses.
because look how
Excuses.
Tio came into the fight that first round. Tio never fight like that, bro. Like he
Yeah, trying
came
to get
in
a first
Yeah,
round knockout. Trying to get a
that's
first
underestimating
round
Tio's fault.
knockout.
Cambosis.
At the end of the day, like he
That's
had
why
bad
he
game
lost,
plan
bro. If
and
he would have
lost.
came in fighting if
Bro,
they
that's
fight right
if.
now, you
That's
think
an if,
Cambosis
you
beats
know. Like
Tio?
we can't
But
go
that's
off
a
that.
loss. You can't
Yeah, that's
lose
an if.
not
He
one. But
lost.
he's still the
We
best
can't just keep
fighter.
like dreaming about like what could have happened.
Who
You
wins the
know,
He's
All right.
still number one.
all
like
right,
I could be like, oh,
quick,
Shea Mosley was knocked out Floyd, and Floyd
oh,
just laid on the ground
all right,
after that second hit, right?
All right.
all
If
right,
you
all
want
right.
to be
So right away, so
illogical,
right away, quick question. Who wins the rematch, T.O. or Camboso? Right
Tio,
away, low.
Cambosis,
Tio, ASAP, easy
Cambosis.
work.
I got
You'll
Cambosis.
make
You
it
don't
easy
believe that. You
work.
don't believe that. You don't
You'll
believe that.
make it easy work.
You don't believe
Easy
No,
that.
I
work.
believe it. I believe.
You'll
Why not?
stop him.
I say
Yo, I keep
Cambosis.
telling people like people think Cambosis is the only reason why people say Cambosis is shit is because Devin beat him twice.
No,
But
And
bro.
the way he
Cambosis,
performed with Maxie U.
Yes, he just
okay,
lost
that
that
might be.
fight. This is
But
what
But
I'm
Tio
but
Coming
look
but
off a
bad
think
too.
loss.
about it.
Wait, wait. You
Think
said
about it, George.
yourself, hey
Think
Puncher.
about
You
it.
said yourself. People change like losses change people, right? He came off a loss, but
He came
before
out
Oh
that,
three
my
losses.
God.
In my
yeah,
opinion, he lost 32 rounds of his last 36 rounds.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yo, but what I'm saying that Devin beat him twice, so he's coming off losses. But if you remember Cambosis pre Devin Haney, Cambosis was winning, and he was like a
Who was winning
freaking warrior
versus
in the ring.
who?
Even
Yo,
before
exactly.
Lee
It
But
Selby,
you
was,
Mickey
niggas
Bay
you
were
said that
great
don't.
George
fights.
Camboso was
Yo,
winning
if
Ho-
you
Devin
ho-
watch
Haney.
his
Which fight
previous
was
Hey,
fights,
that?
Punch, what
do
weight
some
we
fights.
talking about the rematch
Bro,
though?
you
What
up
weight
here
are we
just
talking
saying
about?
anything, bro. Listen,
At 135, I think.
this
Yo,
conversation started
yo,
because you
I'll
started
put it like
talking
this.
about
I'll
so
put it like
what
this for
that.
you guys.
Oh
Yo,
my God.
Puncher, I'll put it like this for you. Cambosis offered T.O. the rematch, right? In the ring, what happened? T.O. turned it down. So case cold. He had a chance to go to run it back.
Man,
he chose not
he
to.
not making no damn 135 no more, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, well, he
Oh,
beat him
my
at 140
I'm
punch,
making no
but
damn
at 135, I got Cambosis.
And I'm not.
I got
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna cap. Did I do a prediction to that video to that fight? Did I do a prediction to that fight? I ain't gonna be fake now. He was not supposed to be in that ring, bro. He was not supposed to be in the ring. But y'all could say it's
Undefeated
like that. But he's not supposed to be in that ring.
What do you mean? Who's not supposed to be in what ring?
That
You talking about Cambosis?
So that's what we gonna do. So that's what we do. But how many guys he knocked out that was like that?
Why
then?
you think?
I don't know. I only go to my experience. I only say my experience. If I don't say that, I'm a fake motherfucker. If I act like he was 100%, then I'm being fake.
But now you can't make no excuses, Punch, man, because you ain't doing that when he win the fight. You gotta say that when he knock a dude out. You gotta be like, what was wrong with dude he knocked out?
But once he steps inside the ring, then there is no excuses. But how much you want to bet? But how much you want to do a poll right now and say who's gonna win a rematch, Tio and Camboso? You're the only one that's saying Camboso. You're the only one that's saying Camboso.
At 135, you just said that he can't make 135.
He's never fighting on 135 ever.
Bro, at 180
So of course you gonna give it to Lopez at 140. Dude ain't never fought at 140. This is a mismatch now.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, guys.
And you're not making a fair
doesn't
point.
matter because Cambosis offered the rematch.
Like, you want to bring him up to 140? Of course he'll beat him at 140.
Tio said hell no.
Yo, the fight with
why do y'all think Tio was trying to knock him out the first round, bro? He wasn't posted.
Exactly.
It's not. Listen. In boxing, that's how it is. You have a bad game plan, you lose. Case in point. That's how boxing works. You can't just be like, oh, well, he just had the wrong game plan. That's how boxing is. And
the reason why you don't make that excuse because you never said that when he knocked out 16 other guys. You never said what was wrong with the opponents. So don't tell me when he lose one fight, he wasn't ready. Well, he probably knocked out five dudes that wasn't ready.
Tio used the same strategy.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you don't make no excuses. That's why you don't wait till he lose one fight and then use an excuse. That's only one loss. So you don't need to say nothing. He just went in there with a better guy.
So on the rematch, mastermind, you got Camboso over Tio
at 135.
Yeah.
So if it was healthy, so healthy 135. Or he's not. You're not acknowledging that. So let's say Camboso is better than Tio.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I think with a good game plan in that fight, I think Tio could win without rushing if he's not going for the knockout.
So with a bad. All right, so with a bad game plan, it was still a split decision, and he still knocked him out. Y'all acting like he outboxing, and it was like it was not that. Y'all trying to avoid that. Y'all trying to say it was not no whitewash. As a matter of fact,
no, it was very close. He could have won. It was so close. He could have won the fight.
My only thing about it, Punch. My only thing about it.
All right, with a horrible game plan.
So imagine with a game plan like y'all be trying to minimize Cambosa's win. Cambosa just won. That's all it like. We could call it every fighter that loses had bad game plan. That's how it is. Ryan will say the same thing. Oh, I should have done this. Yeah, everybody could have done something different. But at the end of the day, what happened. He dude lost.
But you know how you match
full credit.
You know how you match it? You know how you match it? Be like, okay, then damn, look how he performed with Loma. Look how he performed with Taylor.
Cambosa's got a gift.
Yeah.
Maxie Hughes beat him.
What are y'all talking about? See what I'm saying? Minimizing wins. Like we're not gonna use excuses. Come on, guys.
Tio took more out of Camboso than when Devin Haney took out of Camboso in 2 fights.
Yeah, that's an honorable loss with Cambosos and Lopez.
And Tio lost this fight, so I don't know about that.
Motherfucker act like he was the only one bleeding out there and shit like that. Like Camboso's face wasn't fucked up. Like,
that was a tough fight.
Yeah. It was a tough.
What you call a bad, horrible game plan?
Listen, all fights end like that though.
I think Tio could have won that fight, man. If he would have patient.
Pacquiao, everybody could be like, I have bad game plan. That's how boxing is. Y'all acting like oh, it's some magical thing that happened. No, fighters lose, bad game plan. That's on them.
Yeah, that's if you want to be ignorant. But when you want to like put out the obvious, like and state the obvious, then you
amateurs
understand
to pros
what we
always
saying.
like that. The fighter that loses had a bad game plan, bro. The fighter loses.
Yeah, and that's why I'm telling you. I think T.O. could have won the fight if he was just patient. He just wanted to end it with a first round knockout,
And what
that's
me
what
and
that
Punch
hurt.
is trying to tell y'all is that he wasn't supposed to be in the ring that night. So that's why he was trying to get him out of there early, bro, because he knew his lungs and shit was fucked up, bro.
Exactly.
So that's why
But
they
all I'm saying is, but what I'm telling you,
wow.
That's my
There's
point.
so
If you
many
acknowledge,
excuses, man.
hold on, Mastermind.
Devin doesn't. Yo,
Hold on,
Devin's
Mastermind.
weight
If
brain
you
coming in the fight.
acknowledge,
Nobody gives him an excuse.
if you acknowledge that you've seen Teofimo Lopez patient, you've seen him with other game plans. So how would you still pick George Kambosos? Because if you're saying if you had another game plan, we see Teofimo Lopez be
Bro, these all
level,
weird
the man
hypotheticals,
of the
man.
man.
These all
No,
weird.
we're talking boxing.
T.O.
We're talking
lost.
boxing.
T.O. lost.
We talking.
Hold on, let me.
Yeah,
You
he
was
lost,
asking
but
me.
we're
Let me
talking
answer.
boxing. We talking
Okay.
boxing. Who's the better fighter?
Yeah,
Who's the better
let
fighter?
me
Who's the
answer.
better fighter?
let me
Teofimo Lopez or
just
George
say Punch.
Kambosos? All right, who's the better fighter? Hold on. Who's the better fighter? Teofimo Lopez or George Kambosos?
It's still yet to be.
Kambosos now?
Right now, T.O. is. Right now, T.O. is.
You
not
trolling. You
even-
trolling.
No, I said T.O. is a better fighter now because
you trolling, hacker.
How you think?
You
Yo,
trolling. He's not a better
Kambosos
fighter,
won
bro.
the fight.
He's not a
This
fighter. He's
is
not
my
a better
problem.
fighter.
Okay,
You're not a
let me
fighter.
ask you something. Let me ask you something. Let's switch. I'll prove it to you.
Mike Tyson lost. Mike Tyson lost some motherfuckers he's not supposed to lose. If I tell you the last motherfucker that beat Mike Tyson, who's better, Mike Tyson? You gonna say him?
Okay, look, I'll prove it to you,
man,
right?
Stop trolling.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you, Punch. Let's say T.O. won. Let's say T.O. won, right? Couldn't I say the same thing? Well, Kambosos had a different game plan. Well, Kambosos have done this, he would have won. Everybody can do that.
I'm asking a simple question: Who's the
Yeah,
better fighter?
you saying
that George Kambosos? You saying that George Kambosos was a better fighter than Teofimo Lopez? Ain't no fucking boxing mind. No boxing mind is gonna agree with you, bro.
Bro, there's nothing to agree with. He won. What happened? Happened.
What type of eye do you have, bro? Why he's not on a pound for pound?
Okay,
why he's not on a pound for pound list? He only lost one. He only lost to one guy in your estimation. He didn't lose to Maxi Hugh in your estimation, so he could still be on the pound for pound list on your eyes. Just like Lomachenko when he loses, still on the pound for pound list. Just like Triple G, so he's on your pound for pound list.
No, he wouldn't. No,
that's what I'm saying. So why you don't have it? You're saying that he beat a bunch of fighters like Mickey Bay and Lee Selby and Teofimo Lopez, and he beat Teofimo Lopez and he lost to Devin Haney. So why he's not on your pound for pound list?
Because he lost Devin Haney. He lost all the titles. He lost twice.
Right, but that oh my God, see,
he lost twice. So
when the best fight the best, when Canelo Alvarez beat Triple G, they ain't taking him out the pound for pound list. When T.O. beat Lomachenko, they ain't taking him out the pound for pound list. So why you taking George Kambosos on the pound for pound list? He only lost to Devin Haney the Great.
No, Lomachenko. I personally thought Lomachenko should be off the pound for pound list. To be honest with you, I personally did. When Kambosos beat T.O., I thought he should be on the pound for pound list. He became unified.
Why you don't keep
that was a good win.
He's one of the best fighters.
Okay. Let me ask you guys. Okay. You know what?
Let me ask you guys.
Wait.
Hold on. Let me get this super chat. GM with the $5 super chat said Hacker doesn't want to call Kambosos C-level because he discredits his Lord and Savior Devin Haney's win.
That's funny. That's cute. But listen. Okay. Let me ask you all a real question then. Okay. At what point would y'all give? Is there any point that you would give Kambosos full credit? Like, so you guys are basically saying no matter what Kambosos would have done in that fight, you guys would have never gave him full credit. That's what y'all are literally saying. Even though he became the mandatory, even though he became like the mandatory for T.O., right? Like you guys are saying like, no matter what he have done.
I give him credit. I even said leading up to the fight that George Kambosos would give a tougher fight to Teofimo Lopez than Lomachenko. I said that the video's still up.
Okay. So
people said that he was going to get knocked out in the third round.
Yeah, but bro, this came about because I said that Devin Haney became undisputed only because he beat Kambosos, and you was trying to like justify Kambosos.
Yeah, Kambosos was a good fighter.
Let me ask you a question. You thought that Kambosos would give T.O.
make Kambosos bad
after you knew about what was going on with T.O. or before that?
You said what?
I was saying that he was gonna give him that he was gonna approach Teofimo Lopez the different way Lomachenko didn't want to approach Teofimo Lopez. I think that George Kambosos had no choice of his style to go after, so it was gonna be tougher. But in the end of the day, the T.O., because he was gonna be open, he was gonna take him out of there, but it was gonna be tougher because he was gonna go for it. That's his style. That's George Kambosos' style leading up to the Teofimo Lopez fight. But
all right, but Punch, what I'm asking you is, was this before you knew about his condition?
Yeah, that was before his condition.
I got
when I know about his condition, I didn't even do a prediction to the fight.
Man, all these
I told Teofimo Lopez personally why you stepped inside the ring. I told him personally.
I think Teo at 100%. I think Teo at 100% beats Kambosos easier than he beat Loma.
All I'm saying is this: you gotta say 100% this and that. Teo was given a chance to rematch. He didn't take it. Like we need is like these hypotheticals are cute, but they never happened. He had the chance to make it happen.
Do it, bro.
That's why he was.
You know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is. Just because I understand, Mastermind, you don't want to acknowledge it. So you're saying he didn't want to fight him at 135. If the motherfuckers is saying I can't lose. That's it. I can't go to 135. He's scared because what the fuck you want me to do? You want me to pass away, trying to make way? No, you still
go to 140 and beat Josh Taylor.
The funny thing is that people be like, Devin should stay at 135 to fight this. I feel like Devin had the harder weight cut than all of these people.
He's still had to go to 140. Punch, and then they criticized him like they do Virgil Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? He trying to cut weight. He almost gonna die, and then people worried about him now.
But here's what I'm saying: like people like try to minimize Kambosos, right?
If Earl Spence,
but I'm just saying, when was Kambosos a bad fighter? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Don't minimize it. Don't minimize it. But don't act like like you can acknowledge it. Like
he lost.
That's the problem with other boxing fans. You gotta take it away. All right. Look at Earl Spence. I'm not a fan of Earl Spence. Earl Spence, but I know he can't fight at 147 again. So am I going to say, oh, yo, he's scared of Bud Crawford at 147? No, I can't.
So hold on, why you
my favorite fighter. Bud beat him.
Why you not
Bud just beat him because this happened. Oh, his health was dead.
Let me talk the point. Hold on. Let me talk the point. I just want to ask you this, Punch. So why you not acknowledging the big disadvantage he would have going to 140? Ain't no way he gonna beat Lopez at 140.
Mastermind, you keep missing the point. I was with Teo. I know the inside of what was going on with him. I'm speaking on experience. If I don't speak on experience, then I'm being fake. If I come over here on the panel and be like, you know what, Teo was 100%, then I'm being fake. I cannot lie and see what I see. I'm not an Earl Spence camp. Wait. I'm not. I didn't see Earl Spence. I didn't see him struggle. I didn't know what he was going through his weight. So I'm speaking on something I know. I'm not speaking about something I feel.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Punch.
Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Let me ask you. All I'm saying is, at 140, why are you not acknowledging, of course, Teo will win at 140 because Kambosos has never fought at 140. So it's not a fair fight. It's going to be a favorable
fight. I said if Teofimo Lopez was healthy at 135, if he was a good 135, if he hasn't been in 135 since he was 15 years old, and he's a grown man, if he was just stepping up to 135 healthy, he will beat the crap out of Kambosos. That's
okay. Let me ask you something. It has nothing to do with 140. With that same theory, with that same theory, right? What if Kambosos came out and was like, I was injured during the Teo fight. I was only 30%. Would you now be like, oh, Kambosos is better? Because maybe Kambosos was 100%.
Bro, but he wasn't injured. Now you're talking.
Let me get this
first off, in boxing,
hold on, my brother. Hacker, I guess Regis dog shit since Teo lost to Kambosos and Teo beat Josh Taylor. Good looking out with the $5 super chat.
Regis
good looking out DM Tata. Tata with a $2 super chat. A healthy Teo KO Tank, Kambosos, Haney, same night.
That's what you call a super cap.
I'm not going to say the same. I'm not going to say the same night. Come on, you bugging.
Yeah, come on, man.
That's cap, man.
Come on, man.
That's a Nike cap right there.
He got cardio out the ass, and he'll throw 60 punches. He'll throw 60 jabs, 40 jabs in one round. That's the problem with the Devin Haney and Gervonta fight. When I think about it, like
it's logic. It's logical. It's logical because we have proof. We have some experience in watching Tio. So if we have proof of him knocking out a champion in Richard Comey, if we have proof of him outboxing the guy that was regarded at the time the best technician in the sport of boxing, pound for pound, 1, 2, 3, you can flip it around and Lomachenko and neutralize him for half the fight. If we see now what he did to Josh Taylor, so common sense says that
who did he fight before Josh Taylor?
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt that if we're talking about off nights or we're talking about that wasn't himself or things of that nature, I'm giving that the benefit of the doubt because what he's proven to me from these opponents and these elite fighters is the reason why Teofimo Lopez is 2-time lineal.
So that means you'll give
to me.
Spence
like,
a benefit of the doubt too. Then
like self-pride.
So you're telling me in boxing there's no one-hit wonders? There's no one-hit wonders in the sport of boxing.
T.O. is number 1. He's ranked number 1.
So Buster Douglas is a better fighter. So Buster Douglas is a better fighter than Mike Tyson.
Looks like he got.
I mean, he won, but he won at the later years.
Is Buster Douglas a better fighter than Mike Tyson?
Yeah, he won the fight.
If they both
tripping, bro. Like, y'all answer the question he's asking. Stop ignoring.
It's hard to look.
Yes or no? Yes or no? No, yes or no?
Hard.
Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson. Is he a better fighter than Mike Tyson?
You asking me, Buster Douglas beat
yes
Mike Tyson.
Or no? Yes
so
or
you can't
no?
say he's better because he lost.
Or no?
You can't say he's better because he lost.
So
oh my God, you can't say he's better because he lost.
Yeah, you can't say he's better. How can you beat somebody better?
So Manny Pacquiao, the 8th division world champion, all that accolades. When he got knocked out twice early in his career, those dudes is better than Manny Pacquiao.
We don't know who they are.
Got better though.
Here's
the thing, right? We guys live on hypotheticals. What will happen?
Is Glenn Johnson better than Roy Jones Jr.? Is Glenn Johnson better than Roy Jones Jr.?
I don't think so.
All right, then, come on, man. Let's be real. That's what I'm saying. Because you lose a fighter doesn't make you a better fighter.
Though all of them are great, so you know they can beat each other. You're not naming.
My thing is, this is my only problem, right?
Is Baldomir a better fighter than Zab Judah?
Baldomir won, right?
Yeah, is Baldomir a better fighter than Zab Judah?
He won the fight. I don't know how else to say
it. If Baldomir a better fighter,
he's better because he won the fight. Yes, he's better because he won the fight.
Yeah. Y'all capping. Y'all just.
It's just how it is.
I'm saying y'all just.
Okay. I'll give you. Okay, let's do something more close to home. Let's look at Anthony Joshua and the big white boy. What's his name? What's his name again? The one he lost to.
So Spinks is a better fighter than Muhammad Ali too.
Who's Andy? Why can't I think of that guy's name?
Andy Cruz.
You can't take away their losses, man. You got to give Cambodia.
Yeah,
you take away that victory, then Cambodia.
Andy Ruiz, you talking about?
You're trying to justify
Andy Louise, not Andy Cruz. Andy Louise. So when when people saw Andy Louise beat Anthony Joshua, people were like, "Oh, that must have been a flop." Anthony Joshua was washed, blah blah blah. But if you watch Andy Louise's prior fights, he was beating the brakes off people. You know what I'm saying? Like Andy Louise was legit good, even before
he was a villain, and Joshua was the champion.
But people don't know. A lot of people don't know about his prior fights. In fact, Andy Louise fought somebody who has a similar stature to Anthony Joshua, like months before that fight. And Andy Louise knocked him out too. So, like, when I saw Andy Louise jump in the ring after that fight, I was like, damn, this is going to be a tough fight.
Yeah, but Andy Louise is in the
Coda, let's just say McBride is a better fighter than Mike Tyson.
Yeah, might as well.
McBride is better than Mike Tyson.
I'm just saying, T.O. is the best. It's not like they said.
Yeah. Ron with the $5 super chat. Ron with the $5 super chat said, at times a fighter has your number. It was Berto versus Floyd first. Ortiz won. Then it was Canelo versus Ortiz. So Cecita Lopez won. Tia was better than Cam, but at 135, Ron says no.
This my only problem. There's no proof that Tio's better than Cambosis. I don't know where. I don't understand this. Like I'm lost.
I'm giving you a lot of. You said just because they lose, just because you lose.
Tio came off his best win off Lomachenko. Cambosis was a rising prospect. And they fought, and Cambosis won. And the problem I have with this argument is that means at no point, no matter what Cambosis would have done, you guys will always say that Tio should beat him, or you guys will minimize the win.
If Tio is today in the pound for pound list, why he's not in your pound for pound list?
So because Kambosos lost afterwards. Kambosos lost afterwards.
But he only lost to another pound for pound fighter, and you don't believe he lost to Maxie Hughes. So why is he? Why he's not on the pound for pound list?
He lost twice in a row.
Bro,
he lost twice in a row the belt.
So he lost to one guy. He only lost to one guy. He only lost to one guy.
Bro, he obviously lost that fight to Maxie Hughes. Listen, real quick. He obviously lost to Maxie Hughes, bro. Like, it's obvious. Just because the judges gifted him that fight, you're saying that he won.
Yo. Those are it's like people telling me that Lomachenko beat Devin Haney.
So he should be in your
like all that stuff hypotheticals, like what if, you know? Reality says do one, all right? That's all it is.
So Tio beat Jonte, he can't be on the
all right, so Rolly beat Barroso. Rolly's a better fighter than Barroso.
Hold on, man. Who the fighter between Austin De La Hoya?
Huh?
Who the better fighter between Austin De La Hoya and Sugar Shane Mosley?
Yo, listen, we just watched this. Rayo just beat the shit out. Rayo just beat the shit out. What's this little nigga name?
I think Oscar De La Hoya.
Lil B-Hop. I'm talking about Lil B-Hop.
Yeah, Lil B-Hop. Yeah, we just watched that. The first fight, they robbed him. But just because they gave the fight to him, he's a better fighter than Rayo? No, they gave the rematch, and Rayo
but guess what?
That he's the better fighter.
Before, Tio had a chance to take the rematch. He didn't.
Yo,
this is my whole problem. You guys are just minimizing the win. Like people, because Tio and Floyd Mayweather, people said Floyd lost to Castillo the first time, right? Thousands of people said that shit. Floyd rematched him.
Castillo a rematch, and he
but Tio never took that rematch, and that's on Tio. You can't minimize it now.
Tio Lopez was not even clear to fight. He wasn't even clear to fight for almost a year. What the fuck is he talking?
Yo, he could have took the rematch the next year. Like he never took it.
What is he talking about? What are you talking?
Like, come on, dude. Like at the end of the day, you gotta minimize this guy's win. Even though it's reality, though. Tio had a chance to fight him back, but he didn't. And everybody keeps minimizing. Oh, Tio was dying in the ring. He lost his esophagus and this and that.
Listen, I don't make none of them excuses. He lost. He lost.
Yeah, he lost. That's all it is. Yeah, bad game plan.
Like, I don't understand what you don't understand. If you go spar and you beat my ass in sparring, that doesn't mean you're a better fighter than me.
There is no proof.
It doesn't mean that.
There is no proof that he's better because he lost. The proof is all.
He is the proof. He is the proof because look who he beat and look what he's earned even after that.
And before
you acting like Tio Lopez. You acting like Tio Lopez. You acting like Tio Lopez lost to George Kambosos and then went back home and you never seen Tio Lopez fight ever again. What are you talking about, bro? Make some sense, brother. Make some sense, man. It's late out here.
Some people do have your number, right? Like at the end of the day, sometimes in boxing,
a dude that got somebody's number is a guy that you beat consecutively. Devin Haney got Kambosos' number because you lose a fucking split decision. That doesn't mean you got his number, bro.
Then you should rematch him. My thing is like. You guys can't take it away from Kambosos.
But he didn't.
There was a rematch.
But he didn't, and he's progressing after that fight. After that fight, he fought Sander Martin. After that fight, he fought Ocampo. After that fight, he fought Josh Taylor. And he's beating these guys.
Like I said before, Earl Spence is my favorite fighter. Bar none. Earl Spence is one of my favorite fighters.
Kambosos, after that fight, lost to Devin Haney twice and went for Maxie Hughes and lost to Maxie Hughes and got gifted a fight so that him and Loma could make the fight that they've been trying to make. That's why they gifted him that fight. It's all politics. It's not because he won the fight.
Earl Spence is my favorite fighter. Wait. Earl Spence is my favorite fighter, bar none, right? One of my favorite fighters. Even with Crawford. I thought Earl was gonna dog walk Crawford. I'm one of the people that was saying it like from the jump. Oh, I even put money that Earl was gonna dog walk Crawford. I thought he was a better boxer. Huh?
Nah, punch froze.
Punch your froze, yeah.
Go ahead though. Go ahead.
But let me say this.
Yeah, but wait. Crawford beat Earl. He beat him. I can't. Even Earl comes back and
he's the better fighter.
Even the people in the chat saying you're a troll. Now you sound like a pure troll, man.
No, let me ask y'all this.
But it's true. Like I can't just be like, even Earl goes back and beats Canelo and all these other great fighters in the future. I can't be like, oh, he just had a bad night. Crawford just
Is
beat him.
McBride better
Until he proves that he's better than Crawford, I can't say he's better than
McBride better
Crawford.
than Mike Tyson?
Yo,
Is McBride better than Mike Tyson? Yes or no? Is McBride better than Mike Tyson?
When they fought, he wasn't. He was better than Mike Tyson. When they fought, he was better.
Tyson? Yes or fucking no?
When they fought, he was. Yes. When they met in the ring, he was
That's
the
what I'm
better
saying.
guy
So
that
you a
night.
troll. I'm
100%.
Let's say you a
Hold on,
troll.
let me ask Plus Junk a question. Listen, if they did have a rematch, let's say, okay, he lost by split decision. He bet that's an honorable loss. He's still number one out of his thing. So if they did have a rematch and he did lose another close split decision to Kambosos, would you say Kambosos is a better fighter? Yes or no?
No, they'll be like, he had esophagus fell out
I'll
again.
definitely say Kambosos has
Be like,
Tio's number.
the guy had
I
asthma
would say that
attack.
Josh Kambosos has his number.
Yeah, I would say that.
Say
But
he's a better
I
fighter than
still
Tio.
won't say he's a better fighter. I say
Thank
I
you.
still won't say he's the better fighter, but I'll say he has his number. That's a fact.
You won't say he's a better fighter, but you say,
who was a better?
what does that mean?
Mastermind. Who's a better
Wait.
fighter?
What does that actually mean?
Who's a better
How
fighter?
can you be a better fighter to the guy that beat you?
Who's a better fighter?
That's
Forrest or
that fucking
Marco,
style. What you mean? You just
Ricardo
got them
Mayorga?
saying that
Who's a
some
better
people
fighter?
has some people's number.
Who's a better fighter? Ricardo
Who?
Mayorga or Forrest?
That's tough. They got even. Ain't they? I give it to Mayoga. Just knocked him out. Beat him in the decision.
Okay.
It gotta be Mayoga.
Yo, at the end of the day, even Salido, Lomachenko did way more things in his career than Salido. Salido beat Lomachenko. I still say Salido beat him. He's the
Bro,
better
that
fighter
was
than Loma.
Lomachenko's
Until
second
Loma come back and
professional
beat
fight.
Huh?
I'm at the screen.
Hold on,
I'm
let
at
me
the
get
top
this
of my
super
lungs.
chat,
I'm
guys.
at
Let
the
me get
screen.
this super chat,
He
guys.
took the fight.
Let me get this super chat, guys. Jackie Hernández, la reina de boxeo con los 50 pesos. Jackie. God bless you, Jackie.
You pretty too.
Yo,
Jackie, I'll send you my
Loma
cash app
took.
right now. Don't worry about it. I'll text you right now.
Yo, Loma took that fight. That second, he won that title shot. Loma told Bob Aaron he wanted title shots all his fights. He took that second fight, so he lost. We can't minimize.
Who wins? Who wins?
But we saying T.O. the greatest anyway. Why you acting like we knocking T.O.? He going to the Hall of Fame already.
Who wins? Who wins? Jermaine Ortiz, Teofimo Lopez, February 8th.
T.O.
I think T.O. I don't know. I think T.O. though.
So
I don't see another
Kambosos is
Jermaine
better
Ortiz. I
than.
only see him fight Lomachenko.
So Kambosos is better than Jermaine too, right?
They haven't fought yet. It's hard to say.
No. But he beat.
Yo, it's hard to say. You guys are just looking like face value. It's hard to say. I keep telling people, look at Kambosos before T.O., right? He had some good fights. Like, let's go back and watch Kambosos' fights. The dude can fight. Like, people act like Kambosos is just some lucky guy that's some garbage. He fought his way for that spot.
Y'all gonna change y'all opinion. If he beats Lomachenko, y'all gonna be saying he better than y'all talk.
Okay, and if he loses to Devin Haney the way that he lost to Devin Haney, never won a fucking round, and he got outboxed by Maxie Hughes, and he got his brains beaten by Lomachenko, then he's a one-hit fucking wonder.
Exactly.
You can't say he's one hit though.
You won't give me 4 fights in a row, and you gonna lose.
He didn't lose 4 fights. He won. He beat Maxie Hughes. Let's stop.
Bro, he lost to Maxie Hughes, bro.
Oh
it's
my
politics
God.
as to why they give him that fight,
Like
bro.
I
They've been trying to make the Kambosos and Loma fight. They've been trying to make Loma a undisputed champion. So they're gonna try one more run at it, and they want the Kambosos and Loma fight. They've been
never
trying
gonna
to
be
do
undefeated because he's ducking Shakur. That's never gonna happen. So we already know that's not gonna happen.
The super chat GM with the $5 super chat. Good looking out. GM says, ask him if Matias knocks out Haney, who's the better fighter? I bet he folds. Who's the better fighter?
Devin Haney's the better fighter.
Matias is the better fighter. I don't understand these weird questions. Yo, the better fighter is the one who wins the fight. That's it. That's all. That's how boxing always works. People create all these weird hypotheticals.
Bro, I'm a Puerto Rican. I'm a fucking Puerto Rican. That was a guala like about 5 years ago. I lost my accent. I'm telling you right now, bro. Matias is one of my favorite fighters. He's my favorite champion at 140. I do not like Devin Haney like that, but I do not lie about the skills in the ring. I keep it 100. Devin Haney will make that an easy, super easy, boring fight.
I believe so. I don't think it'll be boring, but I think it'll make it easy. I think he's a better fighter than Matias, 100%.
All right, but if Matias knocks him out, if Matias knocks him out, that doesn't mean Matias is a better fighter.
Yes, it does.
What? Yes, it does.
Yo,
I don't
y'all niggas is
understand this,
drunk,
man.
bro.
Yo,
Listen, that's the casual
bruh.
mind.
Bruh.
Have y'all?
Okay, wait.
I don't know.
Is
Yeah,
Tank
man.
better
Yeah,
than
yeah.
Ryan?
Let's switch the subject because
Is Tank better than Ryan?
yeah, man. Y'all on some. I know. It's like what 12
Let
something.
me ask you something. Is
It's
Tank better than
vibe,
Ryan?
man. I mean, I like to have educated boxing talk. I don't
Wait,
like.
no.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
Yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
make hypotheticals and call it educated. Is Tank better than Ryan?
That's not educated,
Because
bro.
in your theory, then Tank Ryan might be better.
Stop.
Tank knocked him out.
Stop. I'm not one of them
Yeah,
channels.
but
I'm not
you're
gonna go with
just
the little
saying dumb
bullshit.
shit though.
You said that McBride is better than Mike Tyson, my brother. Cállate la maldita
Bruh,
boca, yo.
when they met in the ring, who won the fight?
Hey, yo, my brother, this ain't no fucking troll channel, oíste? Stop with your fucking trolls. Stop wasting my fucking time, all right?
It's not trolling. It's true.
Get your
You
fake
don't
ass,
know.
whack ass shit.
You
Say
think
that
brother
McBride
does
is
this
fucking better than Mike
garbage? You
Tyson
don't
when he
know
beat him in his last fight.
Wait.
Maldito
When they
palomazo,
met in the
coñazo. Cállate la maldita boca, sucio viejo.
okay. Let's look at the history of Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was nice. Mike Tyson was very nice coming up, right? He started to go down. When they met in the ring, McBride won. Maybe Mike Tyson will beat him in the past when he was still lit. Maybe that's what happened.
Yo, bro.
This is fucking boxing talk right here.
Yeah, bro.
That was reality.
Dumbass shit.
Wait. Why is my shit bad? But you guys are talking about like things that never happened. What if?
Yeah, but
This?
it's
like you guys saying things that never happened. I'm saying what happened.
Hey, I'm asking a question here. Boxing hacker. Who's better, McBride or Mike Tyson?
When they met in the ring, the time they met in the ring, McBride was a better fighter because he won the fight. If they met, maybe when Tyson was coming out of the Olympics,
better fighter, Mike Tyson or McBride?
When they met in the ring, McBride was a better fighter.
Who's a better fighter?
I just said it. When they met in the
Mira, vete de aquí, coñazo, vete de aquí. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you can't.
Ya, vete de aquí, palomazo, vete de aquí.
They start like
señor. I don't have no time for these. Get the fuck out of here, como Canelo Álvarez le dijo a Mr. Andre. Vete de aquí, palomazo.
Yeah, you can't argue with somebody like that. Like you can't. I want an intelligent conversation.
No, así no.
I want to trade knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to.
There's a lot of troll channel. Go to a little troll channel. Vete de aquí, palomazo.
Hey, but yeah,
listen. I mean, Tank Davis fights Matias, and I think they both. Listen, Matias my favorite champion at 140. My favorite fighter at 140 is Gary and Tom Russell, but my favorite champion is Subriel Matias. And Gervonta is my favorite fighter, period overall. And I don't want that fight to happen because Subriel, he's gonna have a rude awakening, and I just don't want to see that. It's gonna hurt me. I want to see that. Michelle Ali Rivera is that he don't got like a name like that really. You know what I'm saying? So I see why they would go with Subriel, to be honest. I see why they would do it.
Hey, this the only problem, right? Because now when Tio loses, if he do ever lose, but people make excuses, that's what they always gonna do. Okay, if he lose, what's gonna be the excuse next time if Tio lose?
Hey, yo, Mastermind, don't let that shit rub on you, Mastermind. You smarter than that. All right?
No, I'm saying that's why you never make excuses in boxing. You just take your lip.
We not making excuses, bro. Listen, I'm not even really a super fan of Teofimo, bro. Like, so you can't tell me like I'm being biased or none of that, bro. No, I'm just keeping it.
I'm a fan of him. That's why I'm telling the truth. I'm not making no excuses. I didn't make no excuse for Wilder. If you lost, you lost. I don't want to hear shit because you didn't tell me that before the fight. Because when I put money on you and then you tell me you had an excuse, now I want to kill your ass. Now it's personal because you a bitch because you got me putting money on Tio and you could have told me your love was fucked up. So don't play me like that. So you should keep it to yourself. Now it's getting into some gangster shit. That's how you get yourself killed out here. So don't tell me, oh man, I had an injury. Now you get fucked up. I put all this money on Spencer. You tell me you went in there with a broken rib. Now we getting into some gangster shit. No, motherfucker, keep it to yourself. Just say I lost to the better man. I don't need all these excuses. Well, he should have never fought. No, if he shouldn't have fought, don't fight. Say I had to know because I got money on it. People losing their houses behind this. Y'all acting like people ain't putting money on.
That ain't the fighter's fault. We grown ass people, my nigga. That's self responsibility. Then don't bet, my nigga. You made the wrong choice.
Don't make excuses.
You getting in some gangster shit, so that's how people get killed because they made you bet. Like what?
So
ain't nobody making you bet.
Why? Hold on.
No gangster shit, bro. Like what are you talking about, my nigga?
What I'm talking about. If you telling me, hey, ain't no excuse for me and you about to fight. Y'all, hey, you put the money on me, and then when you beat my ass, now I come with an excuse. You gonna be like, you a bitch ass nigga. You should have said that shit before. You said it wasn't nothing wrong with you before the fight. So I'm saying you exposing yourself as a bitch when you do that. So
All right,
don't.
let me make my point of that whole conversation, right? The point I was trying to make is that Tio, right, he shouldn't have been in the ring that night. Whether any fan knew it or not, he shouldn't have been in the ring that night. You know, afterwards, he let the people know what was going on. The reason, in my opinion, that they came in with the game plan that they came in with was because they underestimated Cambosis, and they was just trying to get him out of there because Tio knew that his cardio and his breathing wasn't up to par. So when your cardio and your breathing isn't up to par, then you're not on point and like to your highest ability, fighting to your highest ability. So
So
that's why I say
Mastermind,
that.
Mastermind,
But
how much
even though he lost to Cambosis that night, doesn't mean
Mastermind,
that
how much you better
Cambosis is a
on
better fighter than him.
Mastermind, how much you better on Tio?
On the Cambosis, man, 12. I bet 12 on it.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah. I'm saying you fuck me up. Why are they the same way? How do y'all know this shit? Why is you supposed to keep if you supposed to not tell nobody nothing, take that to the grave. What the fuck is you making excuses for? What do that need to be known for? Just tell me that you lost the fight. So you can't accept a loss, motherfucker? You gotta make it, oh, something was wrong with me. No, just tell me that the other dude, yeah, he was the better man. I lost. What the fuck you gotta make excuses for? Now you telling me he wasn't a better man. Oh, I was fucked up. That's the only reason he beat me, man. I'm sorry you lost,
So
y'all.
when so when so when senior said, man, bet your whole life, bet everything.
I got paid.
You bet everything and you lost everything, man.
No, I won. No, he won that fight. That was against Lomachenko. He said that again. He didn't say
No,
that
he said
again.
that about Joe Camboso, remember? That was
No,
the
he said
same around the same time when he got almost into a fight with Camboso's dad. That interview, remember? He
yeah,
said,
you're right.
if I ever lose, I will never train again.
He
If
said
my
that.
son, if my son lose, Joe Camboso, I'll never train again.
And oh, I didn't hear that. But no, but I did win money with the Lomachenko fight because he convinced me. But I'm saying in the fight you're talking about, there's no reason to make excuse. It's cool, you could lose. We understand you might be messed up, but don't come out with no excuse because
It
now
wasn't.
you lose
You didn't.
integrity. Why would you make an
That's
excuse?
not how
Why
I
you
saw it.
sit on a loss?
But listen, an excuse. That's not how I saw it because it was a fact. It's not like he's just saying shit. Like
It don't
just like the
matter.
shit.
You a real man by not letting nobody know. What the fuck is you telling people that shit for? That's your personal business. What do we need to know
You know
for?
why? You know why? Because in the end of the day, it's like, remember, I think we was talking about this in the other panel. I said the other day. I said this in the other day. So why do a post fight interview? Or look, if Devin Haney loses, right? And we
Okay.
know that, damn, Devin Haney usually outboxes his opponent. He didn't throw no jab. What happened to your jab? You're gonna ask Devin Haney, what happened to your jab? Why you didn't throw your jab? I mean, you got one of the best jab in the
Just
game.
like
Why you
with
didn't throw your
Shakur.
jab? You're gonna but listen to me, Mastermind. You're gonna want to analyze. Yo, why the fuck Haney didn't even throw his jab? And if Devin Haney says, man, the reason why, because I came into the fight with my hand broken. No, why you have no excuse? Why you saying excuse? So don't ask him why he didn't throw the jab if you ain't ready for his real answer. Or should he say I was 100%? So then you can analyze him that he really don't have no more jab.
Yeah, let me
That's
answer that. I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
say if his jab is not there, just like Lomachenko, I think Lomachenko did a pretty good job of taking away the jab. So I'm a naturally think you took away the jab.
So
Now
you
when I'm
want him to
watching,
lie, but in reality, that's what I'm saying. You want him to say, "Well, Lomachenko really took the jab away from me." I'm just giving you a scenario. I'm not giving you the actual scenario of Lomachenko and Devin Haney. I'm just saying if we know Devin Haney for having a jab, right, and his jab he ain't throwing his jab, almost like what Gary Russell Jr. did with what's his name with Mark Magsayo when he
Mhm.
said, I'm coming with a shoulder injury. And they saying, oh man, he's coming with excuses. But you saw in that fight, he only used one arm. So then it's like, oh, he shouldn't have no excuses. But in reality, there is an excuse there. I'm not saying take away from the guy, but there is an excuse there because he does. We recognize as boxing fans, he's not fighting how we know he really fights. There is something wrong.
Right? He didn't make it.
Or is he gonna be like, you know what, Mark Mazzio, he just neutralized me, and he was just better. He took my left arm out the whole fucking game.
You just made my point. He said it coming into the fight, though. He didn't say it after the fight. He said it before the fight, and still beat him. That's what I'm saying. Tell the truth. If Devin Haney say my hand broke coming into this fight, but I'm still gonna beat him.
Still an excuse. Nobody gave Gary Russell no pity, even when he went to have his surgery.
But he still won the fight.
But so it was still an excuse. Ain't nobody gave
the money though. No, look at the money. It's about the money.
Yo, it's the same thing with Gervonta Davis and Isaac Cruz.
Hold on. But what you doing with your money? When he makes that excuse going into the fight, are you betting on him or are you betting against him? Who did you put your money on?
No, not every fighter says bet on me. Also, a mastermind. If you want to bet and you want to gamble, that's on you.
No, not coming in with an injury. If you telling you he got an injury.
The Teal.
Hold on, so you telling me the injury not gonna take the bet?
Bet your money. Bet $1,200 mastermind.
Yep. So how much? Hold on. How much does the injury affect the betting odds? Do you put your money on Gary after he makes that statement? Because he still won the fight, and if you do, you winning more money.
For that reason.
No, but that's what I'm trying to say. Look at the odds. Look at what that did to the odds. Him saying that I got an injury coming in. Now you're gonna bet on the other guy. You still lost.
All right. Okay. All right. So let me ask you a question. Teofimo Lopez fights George Kambosos. What's your betting? You gonna bet on George Kambosos?
At 140, I'm going with you.
Yeah.
Theo is the best guy right now. I keep telling you that he's number one. He's a conversation.
Question for fanboy: why Haney run from Tio 3 times? Tell him Tata Goya.
3 times. 3 times. Haney the best out there. And I said no. I mean Theo the best out there. Theo is the only one I think that can give Crawford a run for his money.
Listen. You said Haney's the best out there?
No. Theo is number one, and then Haney number 2. I got Haney number 2 behind Theo. I don't hold that loss against him. I'm not making no excuse for him, but I'm not gonna hold that loss against him. He's still number 1 because he knocked out.
Bill Haney, punch. Remember I told you he's the GOAT? I take that back. Bill Haney's the GOAT. You the second GOAT. Bill Haney got people out here believing that Devin Haney is the best in the world.
I just said Tio is the best.
I mean that's his dad. So I give Bill Haney. I mean every dad is gonna say that.
No, for sure. But I'm saying like he got people believing it. He's spinning narratives crazy. Like he's not
spinning the narratives for him.
Hold on. I just said Tio is the best. You just made up a lie and said that. No, I'm Devin Haney, my favorite fighter, but I'm not going to lie and say he's over Tio. Right now, Tio number 1. Why are you looking over that point? He's getting his
but I'm not talking about lineal champion or whatever. I'm talking about skill for skill. They get in the ring.
That's what I'm saying. He's number 1. How many times I got to tell you? I said number 1. I said number 1.
Comment though, I didn't appoint it to you. Like I was just speaking in general. Like it's just a lot of people that hear these other medias and other channels and stuff like Haney pro channels and they really believe everything like because they don't know much. So
Yep. I mean, look, every fighter got their fan bases. You know what I'm saying? You got your Tio fans, you got the Devin Haney fans, you got the Gervonta Tank Davis fan. You got the Shakur. It's not going to change until the only way things change and the only way the other fan base adopt to another fan base or, you know what I'm saying, that they all fight each other.
They got to fight.
And they put up a good fight. They put up a good fight. Look, I became a Demetrius Andre fan because in the amateurs, he beat my favorite fighter, Keith Thurman. That's how I became, and I told them when I first spoke to him, I became a fan because you beat my guy. You beat my guy in the amateurs. He was breaking people's ribs. Who the hell is this guy, bro? I became a fan.
That's Mayoga. Mayoga beat everybody's favorite fighter. Forrest. Forrest beat everybody's favorite fighter, Mosley. Mosley beat everybody's favorite fighter, Delaware.
It's almost like you hear what Danny Garcia said about Bud Crawford and everybody saying, oh man, Danny is capping. Nah, bro. the thing is that Danny Garcia already beat Bud Crawford in the amateur, so he don't see Bud the way y'all see Bud.
Yeah, it's dominant like that. You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And now Bud grew mad like just traction, like, so he's a bigger star now, so it's a bigger money fight now too. So of course he's gonna go after.
And Danny got to leave the sport anyway. He want to cash out. He's never been down in his whole career, which is impressive.
And he gave Spencer.
I'm saying that people coming after me on the comment section because I said that Bud Crawford and Danny Garcia is still a good fight. It is to me.
It's a great
fight. It's not a mega fight. Everybody think that a lot of people think that every fight gotta be mega. Nah, this shit is a good fight. Danny and Bud is a good. Is it mega? Is it the best fight? Nah. Is it currently the best fight and the best? No, but it's still a good fight. Danny Garcia has not got demoralized. Danny Garcia never got put down. Danny Garcia never got knocked out. Danny Garcia hasn't given me the performance and be like, hey, yo, this man got to retire. He still haven't even given that type of performance yet.
And he gave Spencer a fire fight, too. He was one of Spencer's hardest fights.
Danny Garcia is one of the best. He's like Scarface of boxing. He never been down. He been wobbled, but he never hit the canvas. Like man, I like that type of stuff. He always give you solid. He beat my boy Lucas Matisse, and he was knocking out everything. Lucas Matisse knocking out everything. Danny put him down. So a victory over Terrence Crawford catapults Danny into the Hall of Fame.
All right, so what do you think? What do you think about the back to the original question? What do you think? Which opponent do you think is best for Tank's team to progress with or continue with moving forward?
That's the best fight to make.
Who?
A new way.
Nah, but I'm talking about his next fight. Yeah, I love that fight, but I'm talking about his next fight.
He needs that one dude.
Michelle Ali Rivera, Subriel Matias. I heard something about Rayo or Isaac Cruz rematch.
No Cruz rematch. He never need to fight him again. Never. I say Frank Martin.
Frank, that's not happening.
What was the question?
Out of Michelle Ali Rivera, out of Subriel Matias, Rayo Venezuela, or Subriel. Isaac Cruz.
Subriel, I think it got all the ingredients.
That's the fight. That's the fight. That is the fight.
It got it captivate the imagination, the emotions of the boxing fans. Both of these guys are power hitters. Matias is a champion. I do believe that they fight in the East Coast, so on the Barclays Center, that shit is going to be
Puerto Rican. That's a big thing.
It's going to be big. And the thing is, Matias, what it is, whether he has a resume or not, he's going to bring that type of illusion that he's going to knock out Tank. Not everybody's bringing that type of illusion versus a Tank. There's only very few fighters, even in 140. I believe that when the smoke clears, in my opinion, it's Tank versus Tio.
Facts.
But when you take out Tio, the only guy that I could imagine because of the illusion is Matias.
Yep.
Out of the champions.
Devin Haney, for me, Devin Haney could win on points, but I don't think that Devin Haney's gonna demoralize no Tank. I don't see it like that.
Nah, hell no.
So Matias is bringing. If you don't got the resume, he's bringing something that that certain guys with resumes can bring, an aura.
For sure, exactly. That street aura back. That's exactly what. Listen, that's exactly why I say Shakur will be like his hardest fight as well. Like, Tank's hardest fight, because that hood aura that he brings. A lot of fighters, at the face-off, they feel that. Like, oh my God, punch. That's on the nose. Like the aura Subriel, man, is gonna match that, and like it's just gonna give off like an energy, and he's not gonna back down, and like I don't know, that's a fire fight. I just wish
good looking out. Tata Goya with the $5 super chat said all body favorite fighters got beat down. What you think is gonna happen to Haney? Punch, I'm out. Gotta work. Good live. Good looking out. Go, yeah.
They hate Devin Haney on this channel, huh? Everybody hates him. Everybody hates Devin. He's
I
like
don't
Jack.
listen. I don't hate Devin, man. I keep it real for real. I keep it.
Nobody looking for his daddy, Bill.
I don't fuck. No, I don't fuck with his character. That's why. Like outside the ring, like you could tell a man like character by the shit he does and says. And I really think like Devin Haney's like just fake. You know what I'm saying? My
I think,
opinion. But
to be
He ain't
honest,
taking it to
Mastermind, I
Ain't
think
nobody
every
taking it
American fighters,
to enough. If you want to
I
go to
think
number
almost
one
every American fighter is hated. I think Tio is hated. I think Haney is hated. I think Shakur
we
Stevenson,
love
even after
Theo.
his last, he's hated. I think the
Tank's hated.
American fan base, they really don't like to love their fighters. Think
Yeah,
about
yeah,
all the Americans. Look at our heavyweights. Do people hate
yeah,
Deontay
yeah,
Wilder? Yes. Do people hate Haney? Yes. Do people hate
yeah,
Tio? Yes. Do people hate
yeah.
Shakur? Yes. It don't matter
Yeah,
what
but
you
we love
accomplish, they
Fury. We
just get
love
hated.
Fury. That's from UK, you know, and then we love these
We
Mexican.
love
Yeah, and the Mexican fighters got their backup with their Mexican fans, you know, and the Puerto Rican fans. Yeah, they be on. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Sugar Ray Leonard was love. He the last loved American fighter. And we got
Who?
to go back to 84. Sugar Ray Leonard.
Hey man, we talking about different eras.
If they don't hate the fighter, they hate somebody who affiliated. If they don't hate the fighter, they hate their father. If they don't hate the fighter, if they don't hate the
The
fighter,
promoter.
they hate Al Heyman.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. Yeah.
What does Earl Spence actually do to get hated? He's man quiet. He don't really do anything to the point as a like why he's hated because they hate Al Heyman and
It's
PBC.
jealousy, right? Punch is jealousy, right? They just Americans love the foreign fighters more than they love their own. That's
Of
why
course, of
Americans
course,
really because we love the foreign fighters more than we love our own fighters.
yeah. It's like look how we get, and look how we demoralize and call Bud and Spence out of out of their character, but
Yep.
we don't say shit about Beterbiev and Bivol holding up the division.
Kovalev
We give them a pass. We
talk
give
shit
the
about
the
the board.
Beterbiev and Bivol a pass. We gave Triple G a pass while everybody was saying that Charlo's just waiting on a payday and Demetrius waiting on the payday and David Benavidez waiting on a payday. What the fuck did Triple G did after the Canelo Alvarez fight? The second fight. What he do?
Tell him, Punch.
Who he fight? Who he beat? Triple G, in my opinion, is the most overrated elite fighter of the era. Yeah, I said it. Triple G is the most overrated elite fighter of this era.
Yep, of all time.
I think that's
Maybe.
Lomachenko.
More overrated than Triple G. Name a fighter more overrated than Triple G. Chris Nassif?
The way they regard Triple G,
I think Lomachenko accomplished more
than me.
I think
All right, but listen, it's not about accomplishment. I hate when people say that. I hate looking at accolades and accomplishments and shit on paper. I wanna see who you really fought. Like, all right, like that's why I say the shit about like Josh Taylor and shit like that. All right, Josh Taylor was the undisputed champion. He accomplished that, and I'm proud of him, and that's what's up. But when did he do that, and who did he beat to do that, bro? Like, this is what I'm saying. Regis Prograis, another one that he's super extra like overrated, like super overrated. That's why I be saying them things. Like it be pissing me off. Like Mario Barrios is at 147 right now. Josh Taylor moved up to 147. I hope they fight.
Jackie said Wilder is overrated. Don't nobody think he got skills no way, so he can't be overrated.
Yeah, Wilder is overrated.
No, they don't think he should. They never said. They always said he wasn't nothing. They say he can't box. He can't be overrated. Overrated when they say you great. Nobody never called Wilder great.
You know who I think is underrated? Andy Ruiz.
Yeah.
I think people overlook Andy Ruiz, bro. Like I think if people put him in the mix, like he gonna upset a lot of motherfuckers.
So it's underrated, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, yeah, I think he'll be underrated.
I think
who you think is the most who you think is the most underrated fighter in boxing?
Most underrated fighter.
The most underrated fighter in boxing.
That's the top.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Hold on.
I would say
Damn, and boxing is hard because there's different weight classes to where I think Gary Antoine Russell. I think Gary Antoine Russell is
I don't
not
think
really
he's
looked at.
underrated. I think that he just his career is just
Slow, yeah,
should have been
slow.
taken
A lot
off
of people.
compared to the guys that he came up with. I think the
All right,
most underrated fighter it might be Joseph Parker.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so.
Tim do.
I don't think so.
No, not him, not yet. I think if I look at the resume of Joseph Parker, if
He
if
got
he
an ill
beat the Big
resume.
Bang too,
Yeah, Zang, but nah, but they just getting to get known right now. It's almost like the same thing with like Antoine. Like they just getting to get known and people starting to see it now. But Joseph Parker got an ill resume. Ill
Yeah.
resume. Underrated, damn,
But
underrated.
Lomachenko got a hell of a career because he was fighting undefeated guys, 4-0, 5-0, 26-0. He was fighting
But
them like
I ain't gonna lie, right now at
I
this
think Jamal
point,
Charlo
Keith
also
Thurman.
underrated too, in my opinion. I
Keith
think
yeah.
that's a
Thurman's
lot.
underrated at this point right now. Like at this point, not when he was the star. Right now, like Keith Thurman is underrated. Like a lot of people like talk about him like I don't know, like him and Bud won't be a fire fight. Like Keith Thurman is not nothing you gonna walk over like that. Like it's not happening. I don't care. He been out the ring 3 years now. I don't care. Keith Thurman is an
Boxing
underrated
hacker.
fighter.
How is Regis underrated? Because Dev beat him. I don't know
That
who's.
nigga is overrated, not underrated.
You're
Overrated.
looking out with the $2 super chat, maldito loco.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for real.
whatever Dev does, he's never going to get credit because he's the American Dream Haney. It don't matter if he could beat all of them. He could beat
Bro,
T.O.
what?
I don't
See,
think that people hate
why do you
him. I
do
think
that?
that people hate.
Stop doing
I
that.
think people, yo, in
Stop
this
doing that.
community, I think people hate channels and they start hating the fighter.
Yep, exactly.
Oh
That's
my
what we
God,
got.
I don't hate none of that, bro. Listen, I look at it straight up and down, bro. Devin Haney,
No,
I'm
no, no, you
credit.
don't give Dev
Pause.
credit. You don't
Let me
like Devin.
finish real quick. Let me finish real quick. I'm not taking no type of credit from Devin Haney. He became undisputed at 135. He's the only undisputed champion in the 4-belt era at 135 pounds. He came up and he beat the WBC 2-time champion. I see all that and I give him all that, but I don't really care for accolades. I care for the actual opponent in skill versus skill. That's what I really care about. And I think
That's why you
Regis
a Tank
Prograis,
fan.
Regis
Yes, that's
Prograis,
why you a Tank fan, Coda.
I
Because you
think
don't care about the accolades.
I don't care about the accolades. I care about skill for skill. Like I know boxing. I used to box. I've been in that ring. I done sparred professional fighters, bro. I've been in there, bro. So I look at skill versus skill. And I think Regis Prograis is super overrated, bro. I just think he was never that. I think that man got no footwork. I think he's a better than an average street fighter. That's what I think. He's better than average street fighter, bro.
What's the best win in Gervonta Tan Davis' career?
The best win,
Mario.
the best win, Mario Barrios probably, or Ryan
I
Garcia
have that
actually,
too because it aged well because what Mario Barrios did to Ugas.
to Ugas. Yeah,
Mario
or
won that fight, man. He was in it. That was a 50-50 fight. We was just
So
watching the straight.
Mario Barrios is the best win for Gervonta Tank Davis.
or Ryan Garcia.
That's number two.
No,
Second best.
you don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, that's another thing. A lot of people be like, oh, Ryan Garcia's trash, this and that. Wasn't nobody. I mean, people that know no boxing was saying that, yeah, Tank gonna win. But Ryan Garcia is not something that anybody just gonna walk over like that. Like, he's not. Like, I mean, I don't know. I hope
Yeah, confidence was crazy in that fight, wasn't it? Tank was so confident, and Ryan knew he was gonna lose. It's like you
Was
could.
so before let's say before Earl Spence, what was Bud Crawford's best win since he's the man of the number
Sean
one in the
Porter.
world?
Sean Porter.
That was his best win.
Sean Porter.
Post off. I say post off. That was a tough fight.
Bro. Oh my God. See, this is the type of shit I'll be talking about. I don't know, man. Listen, I say
You know what
Sean
it
Porter.
is? You know what it is?
Or
It's
Kell
like,
Brook.
let's say we're on a pound for pound list, but how many pound for pound fighters beat another pound for pound fighter?
Not a lot.
How many pound for pound fighters beat another pound for pound fighter? See, that's why I hold Teofimo Lopez. That's why I hold Teofimo Lopez up because he beat two pound for pound fighters.
I was just gonna say that.
That's why he number one.
Yeah,
That's why.
Yeah, but there we go again to the pound for pound list. It's supposed to be, in my opinion. I mean, it's just accolades. The pound for pound list is filled with accolades.
But
That's
also then who
another.
you it's also, let's say, like me, like a lot of people critique Lomachenko, right? But Lomachenko been fighting ranked fighters after ranked fighters. He
Yo,
made
bro, because they put him in a championship elimination fight, his first fight in boxing, his first professional fight.
At least they
He
ain't
was
trying to. At least they ain't trying to milk Lomachenko. All these guys could do the same thing coming out the amateur. You think that Keyshawn Davis can't be certain guys? You think that
bro,
Ben
but they
Whitaker
don't
can't
give
be
him the
certain guys?
opportunity though. It's just
Hey, Punch,
Lomachenko, a
in the fight, you
two-time
can't get
Olympic
him.
medalist.
You got you. It's hard to get a top 10 opponent your first fight.
Exactly.
Nah,
So
that's
it's a
great.
business. It's a business. But
Mm-hmm.
you can't blame their
The
business
fighter.
handlers for believing in Lomachenko that in their first fight, second fight, third fight. You give me a Gary Russell Jr. fight after the Salido fight. Can't get mad at that.
And then, but
But that's
Gary,
crazy. Do you hear that? Like, that's crazy to me. To me, that's crazy. I don't know.
But that's why I understand why he's always been ranked, because he's the only one that actually was doing it.
yep. Hey, Punch, let me say this though. Danny Garcia said that Gary should not have took that fight. Danny said he wouldn't have took that fight from a guy with one fight. That's what your boy said.
Yeah, but Loma was getting a lot of traction behind him though. So I feel like Loma at that time was getting more traction than Gary, and Gary was a fucking champion, former champion, and all that. So that
But that's like what Mastermind said is like because we hold foreign fighters like they're incredible. Why we don't
listen,
do
it
the
was
same
all
thing with
Bob
Shakur
Arum saying
Stevenson?
that he
Why we don't
think
do the same
Loma.
thing with Keyshawn? They've been Olympian. Why we don't do the same thing with Tio? Why we don't do the same thing with these other Olympians?
I
Right.
mean, Andy Cruz is probably gonna be the next one that's like that. That they're gonna start putting in position, you know what I'm saying, to fight for elimination bouts and stuff in his fifth fight probably or something like that.
Yep.
He's he's a two-time gold medalist, just like Loma. Who y'all think wins that fight right now? Keyshawn or Andy?
Keyshawn. I think that Keyshawn Davis just had. I said it even in the professional. I'm saying when they
In
was
the
amateur, I
pros.
think that
I mean
Keyshawn Davis
amateur.
got more of a professional style. I think Andy will, and I mean I like his last fight, but I think he still do a little bit of pity pat. But
Yeah,
I'm glad that he got
Bozy.
Bozy on this. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That's a
Thank
perfect pick.
thank you, Punch, man. I got to run off, man. I appreciate you, brother.
All right, brother.
Thank you, man. Appreciate y'all.
All right, brother. Take care. Cruz versus Schofield.
Well,
See,
Andy Cruz.
let's say Floyd Schofield. He got a professional style. He's only 20 years old too, so he got a lot of time. I can't imagine.
Sco-
I can't. Yo, I think he's gonna be a force. I think he's already a force to be reckoned with. But when he gets to the 23, 24 years old,
Yeah, he started understanding, and I like that he's comfortable in the ring. That's a lot of things that like fighters like, even though they're elite, like it gets like Devin Haney. I don't think like this last fight, it looked like he's starting to get like comfortable in that ring. With Loma, I didn't really feel like that. Like I didn't feel like he was super comfortable and super like confident. Like Gervonta Davis, he said it the one fight. I think it would have been like right before Mario Barrios or right after that fight. Like he started to feel confident and comfortable in that ring. Like, yeah, I know what I gotta do. Like I know my job. Like Floyd Schofield don't ever seem like hesitant or nothing. He's comfortable in there. Like he just
mhm.
got to learn a little bit more. He makes some
I mean,
defensive
yeah,
mistakes.
it's the age. It's almost like Xander Zayas. I feel like Xander Zayas. For me, he's still not in that special category.
Yeah,
I think he still got time to grow. Well, how old is he? 21 years old.
21, I think. Yeah, he got signed
You
at
you
what?
know who started? I know a lot of people wrote him off, but he does got heart. He just doesn't have any pop. But he started what? He started his professional career at the age of what, 16, 17 years old, something like that. Gabe Flores.
Oh yeah, Flora. Yeah,
He started early, and
because he
he had
lost to
competition early too.
when he lost to when he lost to Giovanni Cabrera that
The
Cruz fought.
Mexican.
Yeah, when he lost to him, it was like, damn, because Giovanni Cabrera dropped him like seconds into the fight, and Giovanni wasn't known for power. And like that's when he got with Teddy Atlas, and Teddy Atlas started like, training with him and stuff like that, and saying that he got power. But like when he got dropped and he got beat up like that, like by Giovanni Cabrera, it was sad to see. Like after that, I lost all hope for that man. To be honest, I did.
What
Shit.
the fuck was this, bro? What the fuck was this? What the fuck is going on in boxing, bro? What the fuck was that?
Yeah. TL Senior, Train of the Year 2024. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Man.
Who
We
got
need
Trainer of
TL
the Year
Senior
last
back,
year?
man. TL Senior, he on the low right now, man. He on the low. We need that energy. Let's go. We're close to the fight. Let's
He
go.
should be out here making videos, nigga. Like he should be out here defaming Devin Haney for declining that offer to fight. You know what I'm saying? He should be out here talking that shit. Why is Bill's real silent right now? Bill Haney, he's MIA right now. I ain't seen him on no videos, Instagram Live, no none of that.
Shit, man. That's that different energy, man. We need that. We need now that he's not talking a lot. A lot of people is missing T.O. Senior now. Now he's man laid low. He don't talk too much. Don't do interviews. People missing that energy now. Like,
That
when
nigga's
Senior gonna talk?
hilarious.
That
nigga is hilarious.
Yeah, man. He's the man, bro. And the thing is, he's like that. Like, see, that's what it is about. Like, I know a lot of these boxing people, when the camera's on, they're one way. When you meet them in person, they're another way and stuff like that. Seniors, what you see is what you get, bro.
Yeah,
He is the life of the party, brother.
yeah. He seemed like that.
He's going
He gives off that energy.
die having a good time, bro.
Yeah, he give off that energy. He give it off for sure.
You think? Look at Bomac. Shout out to Bomac, Train of the Year. Yeah. What you think about? Naoya Inoue winning the Fight of the Year, Bomac winning the Train of the Year, Bill Haney winning Manager of the Year. The Fight of the Year was Jaime Munguia versus Sergey Derevyanchenko. You feel like they snubbed? You think that they snubbed Bud Crawford because they didn't even put his fight as Fight of the Year, nor they put him as fight? I agree with Inoue. I always said it. But what do you feel about Bud Crawford?
Well, I think Crawford had the performance of the year. Fight of the year, I definitely said it was Munguia versus Derevyanchenko. Like, it's just that fight was, I've watched it like 4 times. That was fire. And if Derevyanchenko wouldn't have like went down in that 12th round, I still had it like sort of kind of a draw. But of course, Munguia's the upcoming rising star, so they gave it to him. Is that Crawford? That wasn't Fight of the Year because he just dominated. It was a one-sided ass whooping. You know what I'm saying? So he couldn't get Fighter of the Year. Performance of the Year, yeah, and then Fighter of the Year. It's just Inoue. It had to be Inoue. I think we spoke about this already. In 1 year, from December to December, he became 2-time undisputed. Like last December, 2022, he became undisputed, and then he went up to 122 and he became undisputed like in 1 year from December to December, and in that time dominated Stephen Fulton, like another qualifier for performance of the year. So I think that's hands down in a way, you know what I'm saying? Although like them lighter weight classes, they're not looked at as like popular as like advanced as the higher weight classes, like but man, in a way, man, he did it. He did that. You know what I'm saying? And he's a Japanese fighter and all that. And yeah, y'all want to make an American fighter or this popular fighter from over here, but not in a way. Did it? He did it. He dominated Stephen Fulton. Like it was like he showed levels in there for real.
Mira, boxing hacker. Stop sending me emails of yourself, okay? There's a fucking boxing channel. Stop sending me your stop sending Yo, that's boxing hacker. You know that,
Yo,
Coda? It's a boxing
yo,
hacker. They can
man, that was you.
mándame videos of himself.
Damn, boxing hacker.
They
You
can
out here
go to work.
wilding.
Man. Stop
Hey,
sending
yo.
me videos of yourself, all right?
Hey, yo, man, listen, Tank over everybody, man. Yo, Tank gonna violate
Hey,
any.
yo, I'm gonna say it like that. All right, but this, all right, Coda. That's it. That's it. One more chance. Because see, you gotta set the tone. You a fan. You one of the support of Tank Davis. You can't allow Tank Davis not to pick a Subriel Matias or Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. I'll give him one more pass. Pitbull Cruz too, but that's it. That's it, brother.
I
Nah,
was
nah, 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 nah,
talking
nah. He
shit
better
on
fight.
him, though.
Who he should fight? You are a fan of Tank. You said Tank over everybody. Who should be the next fight?
I think since Michelle Ali Rivera lost to Frank Martin, if he picks that fight, he's getting backlash. Like it's just gonna be bad for him. The fans aren't gonna like it. I think if he fights
Yeah.
Cruz again, a lot of fans are gonna talk shit as well as me. Because I hate that fight. Like I hate that fight again. I think Subriel. I think definitely he should fight Subriel. The only reason I said no, I told you, because I'm a Subriel fan. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want Subriel to, he fight. Listen, he fights Tank right now, and he loses. They not gonna. I don't know. He's gonna lose a lot of traction. You know what I'm saying? And I want positive things for him. But I think that's the fight to make. To be honest, I mean, Devin Haney. It's just a lot with Devin Haney. I heard that after Loma they tried to negotiate a Devin Haney, and Devin Haney and them
Oh, nah, man.
decided
Until
to
I see a
give up.
contract, and since they said they send over a contract, I don't want to hear think of that YTBC 20 million. That YTBC with Shakur Stevenson 25%. What the hell was the 25%?
Yeah, no, that's cap. That's
You know what I'm
cap.
saying? That I don't that's the cap.
Yeah, that's
And
cap.
then they go to platform. These guys are scared to just why? Like
Question it.
everybody a grown man here. Like it's
Word.
barely asked him for the first time I heard a boxing content creator asked Bill Haney, what was the 25%? And he couldn't even answer.
Yo,
Oh
bro,
no, because I was gauging when the mandatory is 75. Man, what was the 25%, man? What was it? The
he's in their
25% was
pockets.
5 million? Was that the 20? Because if it was 5 million, Shakur Stevenson would have signed. If it was 4 million, the 25% was 4 million, 3.5 million, or something like that, Shakur Stevenson would have signed the deal. What
For
was
sure.
the 25 million? Because think about it. If Regis Pro, if Devin Haney got 3 million and Vasily Lomachenko was 4 million, that's $7 million. If he got what was it? He got 4 million and Regis Prograis got what 3 million. Then what was the 25% for Shakur Stevenson?
Facts.
Because if Shakur Stevenson's already making $3 million as his minimum, then you gotta give me more than no fucking $3 million. That's my minimum. Meaning I could
Facts.
fight a guy from the deli with that with my minimum.
Facts. And then you're fighting Devin Haney, so that's
Exactly.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
So what was the 25% if you only getting $4 million? So 25% out of the $7 million or 6.7 ain't nothing, man. Stop playing. Now if it
Is
was
that
25% out of 32 million,
is that Bill Haney, bro? Bill Haney's, yeah, that was so cap. I'm like, Devin Haney is not getting no 32 mil, bro. Like, it's impossible. Like, but anyway, they is that Bill smart, bro? He's in their pockets. You know what I'm saying? And it sucks
that's
to
a but
say
that hey yo, Bill Haney got all these YouTubers
he's
in
in
his
their
pockets.
pockets.
Hey, he's doing it. Yo, Bill. Shout out to Bill Haney, man. How you finesse all these dudes out here, these
He's
grown
smart.
ass men, 40, 50 years old, man. Yo, Bill's the man, bro.
He's smart.
Bill's
He's
the man,
smart,
yeah.
bro. He's a pimp, bro. He know business. You know what I'm saying? He's smart. He know that business, bro. He came in the game knowing business. So, when he just did it with his son, he's like, "What? I could do this legally." He got his hustle, bro.
Ese tigre tiene una muela de pinga, eh.
Hacho que sí, que una nébula. Ese tiene una labia que no la tiene nadie.
Ese tigre tiene una muela de pinga, man. To
That nigga
finesse
will sell you a
trainers,
can of
bro.
soda for
Yo, he
$1.
be finessing the trainers and all these YouTube content creators that in all actuality they already got a bunch of fucking subscribers. You don't gotta to submit to anybody. Just keep it real. In the end of the day, a guy like Bill Haney, at the end of the day, he's gonna want real people around him.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
you
yeah,
want
he got
people
a whole
around,
bunch
you
of
want people around you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
the media dudes, bro. A lot of them are a bunch of yes men. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's because again, they probably giving them good money. You know what I'm saying, paying their rent and bills and stuff like that. So they ain't trying to lose that. So they go along with it. But I mean, he's smart for it, but it kind of sucks that they allowed it. You know what I'm saying?
Jackie, no te duermas. She said, night, night, guys. Then night, night, Jackie.
She ain't
Hope you
going
had
to
a
no
great
sleep.
Friday. You're gonna have a wonderful Saturday and wonderful weekend. And thank you for the support, Jackie. Ya tú sabes, Jackie. Jackie, la reina de boxeo.
She ain't going no sleep, bro. She just texted me.
No, me dejaré tan quieto, oíste, coda.
Hey, yo, man.
Yo, about
To
to
answer
shut
your
it off
question,
as
man,
well, brother.
Tank gotta make a statement fight for real, and he gotta talk. Like after post fight interview in the ring, he gotta talk and he gotta let the fans know something. Like he gotta stop playing this and stop letting, like, he's the cash cow. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear nothing from him. Like, bro, you could get any fight you want. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if Prime has 12 or 14 dates or 16 dates for PBC. Like, you could pick any fighter that you want. You know what I'm saying? So, and Devin Haney and Eddie Hearn making you look crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you looking like a pussy right now, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Keep it 100. You looking like a pussy.
Shit, man. Anyway, brother, you already know this the end. Man, I'm gonna shut this one down. Good looking out, Coda. Everybody that got on the panel, everybody that supported the channel, donated to the channel,
Appreciate
smashed
it,
the
bro.
like button. Everybody that was tuning in, have a great Friday night or Saturday morning. Tomorrow we back at it. Shout out to Natasha Jonas, Michaela Mayer. I'm gonna watch that fight. Probably go live to see that fight. Shout out to all the ladies in the sport of boxing.
Shout out, y'all. God bless. Have a good night, bro. Appreciate
You
y'all.
too, brother.